Getting you ready for game time. Join me, Sal from Behind Your Basketball, as I announce play-by-play. Make sure to smash the like and subscribe, because now we're about to go live. Entering the pregame, we now present Sal from Behind Your Basketball. And what's good, everyone? Welcome in. Glad to have you guys back on the stream, being a part here on the channel once again. And here we go, the start of the quarterfinals, the NBA in-season tournament. It's been something that's quite interesting this season for the first time ever. And the Boston Celtics able to get in on a miracle into the in-season tournament. They're the number 3 seed in the East, taking on the number 2 seed, the Indiana Pacers, tonight. Pacers went undefeated in their in-season tournament games, 4-0. Currently 6th place in the Eastern Conference overall standings. Celtics on top in the Eastern Conference standings at 15-4 overall. They went 3-1 in season tournament poll play. If you guys are new in the stream, make sure to hit the thumbs up, spike the like, and to subscribe here. We're going to start in about 10 minutes from now, approximately, for this game. And, yeah, things starting to get better for me, so great to see. And, yeah, it's been kind of like a difficult road as of late or so. Sadly, one of my coworkers that I work with, we've been working together for about, over 6 years. He passed away suddenly on Black Friday, so yeah, it's been really tough, but every single day I've been getting stronger and stronger and stronger. And last week was a really tough week. I had to go through the services this past weekend, which was difficult, but just started to have more faith in myself every single day and just trying to push on and getting better. Hey, what's good? King Sights, Mario, Bradley, welcome to the stream. Thanks so much, guys, for all joining in, being a part. And yeah, I'm starting to feel better. Just really difficult there. It's just it feels like a gap whenever I show up to work that he's just missing and no longer there, but starting to get better and improve upon it. So the winner of this game will take on the winner of the Bucks versus Knicks. That will play tomorrow. That's the number 1 versus 4 matchup in the East. Milwaukee went undefeated at 4-0. Indiana went undefeated at 4-0. The difference being point differential. Milwaukee had a higher point differential than the Pacers and the Celtics. I'll go through how they got in a little bit here by a miracle for them. Uncle Pizzle, what's good? Welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining in, man. Yeah, it was a really difficult week. Right before Thanksgiving, my one of my coworkers passed away on Black Friday. It's just really, really sad. He it's just very sad how it happened. Showed up for work and just completely collapsed. And I had worked with him for over 6 years. It's just very difficult. He meant like so much to everybody, so much to the community, and we had like a service for him that had over like 1,000 people at once in the first like 15-20 minutes. Just goes to show how much everybody loved him. Celtics coming into this game, they've won 3 straight games, 10-2 in the last 12. They are rolling. They're without Porzingis tonight, so no KP for this matchup. Everybody else healthy in this game for both of the teams. Tyrese Halliburton playing tonight for the Pacers, and they've only lost 4 times, 15-4 record this year. The only outlier was the game on Black Friday where they lost against the Magic in the afternoon that day, 113-96. Other than that, all the other games have been close that they've lost. Lost against Minnesota by 5 in overtime, lost in the road at Philly by 3, lost against Charlotte by 3 in overtime, and every single loss for them has been on the road this year, undefeated at home. This game, though, is at the Gainbridge Fieldhouse, so they're playing in Indiana for this game. So this is a road game here on the Pacers home court tonight. And pretty crazy how Boston was able to get into this quarterfinal matchup for the in-season tournament. Didn't look likely, but since their loss against the Magic, they had to make sure that the Magic had to lose their last game in order to get them there, and that's exactly what happened. So Boston, Orlando, and Brooklyn went in a three-way tie in Group C. Brooklyn won their last game to activate that tiebreaker. So Brooklyn beat the Raptors 115-103, and then the Magic lost their final game of the Group C pool play, and then the Celtics crushed Chicago. So not only did Boston have to win and have to have Brooklyn win and Orlando to lose, which happened, the Celtics also needed to outscore the Magic in order to jump them in the standings, and that's exactly what happened. They crushed Chicago in their final in-season tournament game by 27 points to save them, and that 17-point loss against Orlando, that was enough to be able to jump the Magic, thanks to the Nets beating the Raptors. And yeah, just a miracle how they got here. Yeah, thanks so much, Uncle Pizzo. Really appreciate it, man. Pacers 4-0. Got a spot since they won their group standings. Wins over Cleveland, Philly, Atlanta, and Detroit. And they were tested in all those games. Close victories in 3 out of the 4. They won against the Cavs by 5, won against the Sixers by 6, won against the Hawks by 5, and then they crushed the Pistons, which didn't win a single game last month, by 23. And this Pacers offense just so electric. First in the NBA in points scored per game. They're averaging above 5 points scored per game than the number 2 offense, the Hawks, this season. Just lights out offensively. Tyrese Halliburton leading the league in assists per game. And they got 8 players in their team averaging double figures in scoring this season for the Pacers. Hey, what's good? Arku in the stream. Welcome in, man. Yeah, Chet's having an incredible year. Celtics just a lot of balance. Pacers going to have to play defense tonight in order to make this one start to be a battle, because that's been the struggle point this year for Indiana. Dead last in total defense, but they've just got such a quick offense that they just such a fast tempo offense that they're constantly attempting shots. First in the NBA in field goal attempts, first in field goal shooting percentage, first in 2-point shooting percentage, first in assists per game. Halliburton leads the league with over 11 assists per game, but they've been in a bunch of shootouts. And when they've scored 130 plus points, things have been great for them this year. They've got a record of 9-2 for the Pacers when they've scored 130 plus points. And for the Celtics, it seems like this year the teams that they struggled against have been like the stronger defenses. Minnesota is one of the top defenses in the league, lost to them. And then the Magic right now have, I think they're 6th in points allowed this season. The Magic playing really well this year. And got crushed by Orlando. That's the lone outlier that the Celtics struggle with this season, was that game against Orlando. Other than that, they've been in every single game so far this season. But Boston for this one going to be missing Porzingis, so it does take away that interior defense, but still just loaded top to bottom with two-way players all throughout the lineup for their team, for the Celtics. And yeah, hopefully we get a good game out of this tonight. Last time we had these two teams face off, the Celtics blew the doors off Indiana. 155-104 when these two teams last met up. That was in the TD Garden, November the 1st. 51-point victory for Boston that game. Uncle Pizzle feeling Obi Toppin tonight, 35 points. Yeah, last time these two teams met up, difference maker became the threes. Celtics went 20 for 35 from 3. Shot the cover off the ball from the perimeter, 57%. Indiana really struggled, 5 for 37. Though Tyrese Halliburton didn't play in that game. So, yeah, 51-point blowout victory for Boston. This one should definitely be much closer. The Celtics come in on the line tonight for this game as a 4-point favorite. Actually, that moved up to 4.5. Yeah, a great season for Orlando this year. I thought that they could really click together based off of that they beat the Celtics 3 times last year. Alright, so good to be back. Thanks so much all for joining in. If you guys are new to the stream, make sure to hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe, ring the notification bell as well. And here we go, the inaugural in-season tournament about to start here in just a moment for the quarterfinal round. In just a moment. Jeffrey, welcome in, man. Thanks so much. I really appreciate it. Oh, man, sorry to hear that. Sending my thoughts and prayers out to the family that you had a friend with. So sorry to hear that, Jeffrey. Yeah, this has just been a tough time. This past weekend, I had 2 wakes and a funeral to go to. My coworkers was on Friday for the wake. The funeral was on Saturday, and then my girlfriend's great aunt passed away last week, and I went to send my condolences yesterday to her family. It's just, this is a really, really tough time right now. Santa hype indeed. We got Santa in the background as well, so first time Santa's popped up here in the stream this year. They get that graphic up, the high-powered offense at Indiana, first in offensive rating, first in points in the paint, first in the fast break, first in assists per game, first in scoring, averaging around 28 points per game this season for the Pacers. Jason Tatum's been on a roll. He's had 5 straight 30-plus point games against the Pacers during his career. And here we go, everybody. They're playing on Indiana's court tonight, Gainbridge Fieldhouse, the blue court for the NBA in-season tournament. Celtics starting 5 looks like this: Drew Holiday, Derek White, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, Al Horford, Kristaps Porzingis out tonight in this game, not playing due to injury. Al Horford inserted inside the starting 5. Celtics white uniforms for this matchup on the road, green numbers, green letters. And Indiana Pacers going to go in their black uniforms for this matchup here. Tyrese Halliburton back in the starting lineup after missing the last game against the Buddy Hield, Bruce Brown, Obi Toppin, and Miles Turner, the starting lineup for Indiana. This one should definitely be much closer than the last time these two teams met up. Boston won by 51 on November the 1st. That was without Halliburton, though, for the Pacers. Pacers control the opening tip as we are underway with the NBA in-season tournament quarterfinals. First possession. Pacers have it with Halliburton at the wing, sends it on top to Turner. Turner puts the ball into the hands to Bruce Brown. Brown sends it back outside to the wing. Driving inside the paint, puts up the shot, no good. Tough defense right there by Jaylen Brown as he forced the miss by Bruce Brown, and the rebound collected by Boston. First possession now for the Celtics. Tatum weaves his way, drives on top, and kick out to the corner over to Holiday. Holiday inside the key. Underneath with a left hand, no good, missed the layup. Rebound controlled by Indiana. Possession number 2 now for the Pacers. Driving downhill to the rim, and they'll draw a blocking foul. So Bruce Brown going downhill, attacking on Al Horford. Horford picks up his first personal. Clock will stop with 11:14. Yeah, Bruce Brown's been bouncing around the league quite a bit. A couple of years ago with Brooklyn. Last year, won a ring with Denver. Pacers, only one of two teams that went undefeated in poll play in the in-season tournament. Them in Milwaukee. First one's good. Yeah, these courts are quite crazy. The blue and yellow court the Pacers have. Second one's good. Kind of funny because that blue doesn't even fit the actual shade of blue for Indiana. Indiana has a much, much darker shade of blue. Second possession now for Boston. Brown on top, sends it over to Tatum. Tatum guarded top of the key by Bruce Brown. Tatum slides it out to his right into the hands to White. White at the right wing, Gainbridge Fieldhouse logo. Dribbles towards his left, pass off the roll down. Tatum soars up, throws it down, two-handed flush. 2-2 now. Jason Tatum able to receive the pass, cutting straight line to the hoop. Possession number 3 now for Indiana. Top of the key, Tarter. Hands it over to Bruce Brown. Bruce Brown dribbles up at the elbow, working on Horford. Dribbles back out to the right corner. Bruce Brown bounce pass, dumps it down low to Turner. Spin move over White, size advantage, got the bounce. Up and through, good for 2 by Miles Turner. What's good, Charlize? Welcome back in. Thanks so much for joining in. Yeah, really appreciate it. Danny, welcome back to the stream. Jaylen Brown, jumper, mid-range, drills it. Celtics just going to try to see if they can slow down the possessions on this Pacers team as Miles Turner takes the three straight away and he sinks it. Indiana just so quick up the floor with their possessions this season. 7-4 through the first 2 minutes so far. Tatum pass off the roll down. Brown swings it out to the wing. White catching fire. Open 3. Off the back rim, no good. A rebound controlled by Toppin for Indiana. Had a great look. Derek White's been solid from 3, shooting around 40% so far from the perimeter this season. Toppin had it stripped. Holiday, great defense right there. Here goes the Celtics up the floor. Tatum drives, attacks, downhill to the rim. No good. Missed it with a right-handed finger roll. Got fouled late, though. And Tatum will head to the free throw line and shoot, too. So they got Buddy Hield on the blocking foul. Hield picking up the start tonight in this game, and Jason Tatum will head to the free throw line with 2 shots. 9:36 remaining now in the first. Hey, what's good, Vegas? Welcome to the stream here, bud. Glad to have you back in, man. First one, no good. Around the rim and out, missed by Tatum. Second free throw by Tatum, right down the middle. Jason Tatum with 3 of the 5 so far. Jaylen Brown with 2. Off a mid-range, Jay. Pacers put it up the floor. Bruce Brown attacks, kicks to the corner. Open 3 in the air. Turner, he's made 1. That time halfway down. Skipped around the rim and out, though. Rattled out. And Brown collected the defensive rebound for Boston. Jaylen Brown attacks downhill. Swings it on top. Holiday straightaway 3. Off the rim, no good. A rebound controlled by the Pacers. Up the floor with Bruce Brown. Brown will jack up the 3 over Jaylen. Bruce Brown connects on it. 10-5 for the Pacers right now. An early going through the first 3 minutes. Tatum. Bounce pass over to White at the right wing. Dribbles towards his left around the perimeter. White moves it off to Tatum again. Tatum at the right wing working on the Halliburton. Tatum backs his way inside the post. Had it stripped. Got it back. Tatum floats up the shot. No good. And the rebound controlled by Halliburton. Quick up the floor here for Indiana. Bruce Brown launching a deep range 3 off the back rim, no good, and Horford collects the defensive rebounds. 8:30 left to go in the first as the Pacers showing a lot of quick pace up the floor. The Celtics turn it over. Drew Holiday, a little bit miscommunication on that pass. I think he was looking for Jaylen Brown to cut baseline. Brown did not cut baseline, though, and the bounce pass sailed out of bounds. Hey, what's good, Joanne? Welcome back to the stream. Thanks for joining in. Missed shot, quick up the floor by Indiana. Jaylen Brown weaves his way, throws it down in the middle of the defense with a right-handed hammer. Nobody out in front right there for the Indiana D. It's 10-7. 2 slam dunks so far in this game. Tatum with the first one on the board to start off the game, and Jaylen Brown driving to the middle of the defense, just throws it down with a right-handed hammer. Turner, no good on the 3, skipped around and out. Rebound controlled by Tatum. Up the floor off to Brown. Brown, step back 3 in the air. Off the rim, no good as Miles Turner collects the defensive rebound. 7:40 left to go in the first. Pacers with possession. Pacers playing with a ton of pace this season. Halliburton drives, ball fake, floats up the shot, swoosh. Oh, that is a nice ball fake. Got the defense to bite, tried to kick it out to the corner. Instead, kept it himself off the Euro step and floated up the teardrop gutter to go. White, top of the key, sends it out to his right. Horford into the hands to Tatum now, left corner. Tatum backs his way into Halliburton. Tatum inside the key. Tatum, no good. Second chance, no good off the glass by Tatum. Missed them both. And a late whistle. Picked up on the floor, though. I believe it's charged to Indiana here. Tatum looking for the foul. The clock will stop. It's been a great game so far to start things off. Tomorrow I'll be back around 7:30. So I plan on being back tomorrow night for the Bucks versus Knicks. If you guys would like to come on back for that one, that's tomorrow night 7:30 game for the in-season tournament for the quarterfinals. Brown receives the inbound for Boston. Fade away, tough shot, gutted a drop. Big time turnaround J right there by Jaylen Brown with 7 minutes remaining in the first. Great start for JB today. He's got 6, Tatum with 3. They've combined for the 9 so far. Nobody else yet to score. Dump off, down low. Turner gets it a roll. Up and through, good for 2, plus the contact and the foul. Off the pick and roll right there, Miles Turner. Bruce Brown, credit with an assist. Al Horford in quick foul trouble. Early on for Big Al, picks up the personal foul. Actually, the first one they assessed to Jaylen Brown, so that's Al Horford's first personal. So Miles Turner will head to the free throw line, but that will happen after the timeout. We take the first timeout on the floor. 6:48 left to go in the first is Indiana 14, Boston 9. Yeah, that should be a really good game tomorrow. Oklahoma's been having a pretty good season. So first time out right now, and thanks all for joining in. If you guys are new in the stream, make sure to hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe, ring the notification bell as well if you guys would like to be notified here for future live streams I cover on the channel. I cover basketball action, play-by-play, NBA, also college hoops as well. Yeah, this is my first stream back in quite a bit of time, like almost a month. My month in November, throughout most of it, it was pretty busy for me for the month of November. I actually got to announce the Division III women's volleyball tournament for the NCAA tournament back in mid-November. And then that same weekend, I was doing like a bunch of basketball tournament games too. So yeah, things were really busy like throughout like the first like 2-3 weeks in November, and then just trying to get back into the groove of trying to like get back into my routine of usual stuff, because like the past like week and a half has been like really difficult, but I'm starting to get back into it once again, which is good. Yeah, PC has that good win against Wisconsin for them. Wisconsin beat Marquette on Saturday. This year has been crazy. There's been so many upsets that's happened. I saw yesterday Southern beat Mississippi State. Like, anything could honestly happen this year. Villanova's lost to a couple mid-majors. And I think all of them have been around like the Philadelphia area. They lost against Drexel. They lost against St. Joseph's. It's been just an odd season this year. In terms of upsets, there's been so many upsets this year. Yeah, thanks so much, Vegas. Yeah, doing much better this week. Yeah, last week I really wasn't feeling well at all for me. I just did not feel like myself last week. It was just really tough. It's still like difficult to go to work because it's like he's no longer there, and we only had five full-time employees, and now we're down to 4. And so he hosted the morning show at the radio station, and I was the one who helped produce his show. So we talked every single day, and I had to put together like all his files for him. So it's been like really tough, and I have like all his files with his voices on it still, with like all the commercials, all the interviews he's done. Sam Hauser, first time on the floor tonight, catching fire, 3 at the wing, and he knocks it down and rattles in, 15-12. Getting some firepower from the bench with Hauser. TJ McConnell, first time on the floor for him, number 4 for Indiana. Pacers with possession. They'll jack up a 3 here by Bruce Brown. That one goes down. Couple threes here by Indiana to start off the scoring. Turner had a 3 made earlier in the game. That's their second. That's their second of the game, as Bruce Brown just made a triple. Actually, they're going to downgrade it to a 2, so his foot was on the 3-point line, so they downgraded it to a 2 right there for him. No Ego, what's good? Welcome back in. Glad to have you in the stream. Bill, welcome back in. Thanks so much. Appreciate it. Yeah, really tough one the last, week and a half. Turnover by Boston. Ball goes back to Indiana. Bruce Brown passes down low. Mathurin, no good. Challenged at the rim by Delano Banton as the Celtics come up with a board. Banton has it up the floor. Banton attacking downhill to the rim. No good. A little bit too strong off the glass. McConnell comes out with a defensive rebound. McConnell shovels ahead. Turner down at the low block. Swings it back outside. Bruce Brown jacks up the 3 off the back rim. No good. And Banton soars up with a strong defensive rebound. Back-to-back rebounds by Banton for Boston. Brown passes off to Banton. Lost control of the basketball. Turns it over. Far side of the floor. It is Bruce Brown. Great hustle play right there. Derek White tips it from behind. And stolen away by Jaylen Brown. Brown up the floor. Attacks inside the paint. Over Mathurin. Scores up and in off the glass. Good for 2. Jaylen Brown out to an excellent start so far tonight. Up to now, 8 total points leading the way, as Indiana couldn't get it to drop down low point-blank range. Back it goes to Boston. Boston down by 3. Look at the cut at Brown. Attacks downhill. No good by Jaylen. Tipped up into the hands to Hauser. Outside over to Horford. Hauser. Top of the key into the hands to White. White at the left wing. Dribbles up inside. White floats up the shot. Swoosh. Derek White through for 2. It's a 1-point game. 4:30 left to go in the first quarter. Both of these teams playing with pace so far. Celtics benefit right there. The second chance points off the rebound. McConnell towards his right around the perimeter for Indiana. McConnell attacks down the hill on Hauser. Shovels underneath, and that will drop in for the basket. That is Obi Toppin. He's able to get it a drop. 3-point lead for the Pacers. Celtics looking to respond. 4 minutes left to go in the first. Bounce pass over to Horford. Horford top of the key. Into the hands now of Brown. Jaylen Brown at the top 10 on the shot clock. Moves it off to the right wing into the hands to Hauser. Hauser looking to turn the corner. Bounce pass White. Jacks up the 3. Left quarter. No good. Halfway down. Skipped around the rim and out. McConnell collects the defensive rebound. 3:45 left to go in the first now. McConnell at the free throw circle. Finds Mathurin at the wing. Mathurin drives inside the paint on Hauser. Mathurin, no good over Hauser. Great defense right there by Hauser. Here goes the Celtics. Horford. Outlet pass got picked off, though, by Toppin. Toppin at the wing will slow down possession. McConnell, top of the key. Under 3.5 left to go in the first. Into the hands to Mathurin. Mathurin, jumper, no good. 18-footer straight away off the front rim. And the Celtics collect the defensive rebounds. 19-16. Boston looking to match here with a 3. Jaylen Brown top of the key. Off to White. White dribbles baseline. Swings it out to the wing. Catching fire 3. Hauser hits bottom. It's good. Sam Hauser. Bang, bang. At the wing. It's tied up 19-19. 3 minutes left to go. That's a quick 6 points. Perfect. 2 for 2 from the perimeter by Sam Hauser in this first 3 minutes of action on the floor. Banton deflects the ball out of the hands of Bruce Brown. Bruce Brown able to pick it up. Bruce Brown dribbles inside the key. Turnaround shot. No good off the front rim. And Horford collects the defensive rebound. Celtics with it. Looking to take the lead this possession. Jaylen Brown accelerates right to the cup. He lays it up and in. It's good. Up and in off the backboard with a right hand for Jaylen Brown, and the Celtics on top. Timeout taken on the floor by Indiana. 21-19 to score. Celtics trailing throughout most of it so far, able to come on back. The Pacers burn a timeout. Yeah, great start to this game right now. 2:34 left to go in the first. And both of these teams were at it for quite a bit of time. No whistles on the floor. Back and forth, back and forth. Yeah, I think they lost to a mid-major for Arkansas. Other than that, they've had a really good year for them. This has just been it's just been a random year. I think yeah, UNC Wilmington had won a couple nights ago against the Power 5 for them. Wow, Purdue's crushing Iowa 45-24. Arkansas's got an interesting game tonight. They got Furman. Furman knocked off Virginia last year in the NCAA tournament. Yeah, they lost to UNC Greensboro for Arkansas. So Arkansas won against Duke, and they lost against Memphis, lost against UNC, which North Carolina this year has been looking really, really solid for them. And then UNC Greensboro they had lost against, which has just been just a random season this year for college basketball. All the upsets that's happened this year. Which UNC Greensboro is 6-1. The only team that they've lost to is Vanderbilt, which usually they're at the bottom of like Power Fives. I've yet to catch a game for the PC Friars this year on TV. I know a lot of their games have gone on like FS1, which in my TV package I actually don't have FS1 in my TV package for them. Hey, what's good? Mike on the stream. Welcome in. Chicago Bulls 123. Welcome back in. If you guys are new in the stream, feel free to hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe, ring the notification bell as well. And also, quick update. I plan on being back tomorrow, streaming once again, as well as Wednesday and also Thursday. I'm hoping to be back. So I'm trying to get back into the swing of things, streaming once again. My college sports season for announcing the fall season ended a couple weeks ago. I finished up the fall season, which we finished up like the conference tournaments and the NCAA tournament, and now it's on to just basketball season for the winter. But all the college teams that I announce are actually right now on like winter break, so there's like not many games that I'm covering for like in person right now. Actually, the next one that I have for in person isn't until December 30th on like that's on a Saturday. So that's the next time that I cover a game, because all the teams right now, they're either playing road games or they're either on winter break. So so I have like a big gap right now currently. So we get back to action. 21-19, 2:15 left to go in the first. Pacers have the basketball back from the timeout. Corner three, Indiana able to knock it down back from the timeout. That is Benedict Mathurin, the sophomore from Arizona. 2 minutes left to go in the first. Hauser on the floor with Luke Cornett, Jason Tatum, Drew Holiday, and Peyton Pritchard. Holiday top of the key, has an opening, takes the three, swoosh. That's good for the triple by Drew. He's on the board for the three-pointer. Thursday is the winners. I don't know what times they're going to be playing at, though. So I'm not sure just yet. I saw there's a game at 5 and there's a game at 9 for Eastern time. So I don't know who's going to be playing at what time. But the winners of the final games will be playing in the semifinals on Thursday. Missed shot up the floor by Boston from the corner. Rebound control for the Pacers. And we get a whistle here around the perimeter picked up. The Celtics reach and foul. Clock will stop with 1:18. Yeah, welcome in. Glad to have you back in the stream, Alex. So yeah, I'm not exactly sure like who's playing first in the semifinal games. I saw the times were 5 p.m. and 9 p.m. on Thursday for those times, but I'll let you guys know, because if the Celtics are able to come out of this one and win it, they'll be in one of those. So that one I would really want to cover. But I usually don't get home from work until like 4:40ish or so, and I usually have to get something to eat. So I'm hoping it's the later one, but I would imagine they would put the West Coast one on the later one than the earlier one. Missed shot at the rim by Cornette. Pacers have it. 40 seconds left to go. Wide open three. That missed short for Indiana, and Tatum collects the defensive rebound. Final 35 seconds left to go in the first. Pritchard up the floor, takes the three. Off the front rim, no good. Tipped up. Holiday offensive rebound. Holiday in the corner. He was open. Decides to slow down the clock. 8 seconds on the shot clock. 25 in the game clock to close out the first quarter of action. Holiday, 3 in the shot clock. Holiday, step back 3 in the air over Turner. No good off the glass. That's going to be a shot clock violation. Never hit any part of the rim. And so we'll go back to the Pacers with 17 seconds. Yep, I ain't going to be watching that. That's for sure on Thursday. Oof. I heard it was only like 60% capacity yesterday at Gillette for that game. Just brutal. 12 seconds left to go in the first. Pacers down by 2 with the basketball. Halliburton drives, Eurostep, swings it on top over to Mathurin. Mathurin, 5 seconds left to go. Guarded by Cornette. Dribble drive right down the lane inside. No good as Luke Cornette, able to play great defense, stays with Benedict Mathurin. Missed the layup off the back rim. We close out at the end of the first quarter. The score, Boston 24, Indiana 22. Celtics defense slowing down the top offense in the NBA. Both of the teams early on pushing the tempo, but then once they got settled in, it was a lot of misses and a lot of slower tempo than what Indiana came out on the floor with early on in this game. The Pacers limited to just 8 for 25 shooting in the first quarter. 32% shooting from the floor. Tyrese Halliburton just 2 points so far. Has only attempted 2 shots. Miles Turner leading the way for Indiana. He's got 8. Made a 3. It's only made 1 of 3 threes on the floor for the Pacers. 7 by Bruce Brown. Bruce Brown, a lot of usage early on in the game. Mathurin, just 1 for 5 for him so far with 3 on the board. Boston, Jaylen Brown having a great start for him. 10 points by Jaylen. 5 for 7 shooting. Jason Tatum with just 3 so far. He made a driving layup. That was the first bucket of the game for Tatum, cutting straight away to the basket. Other than that, it's just been a free throw ever since for Tatum. 3 points by Drew Holiday, 6 by Sam Hauser. A quick 6 off the bench. That was in 6 minutes. All right, so 1 quarter in the books. This is right now. It's playing out to the Celtics' benefit right now against the number 1 offense in the NBA, the Pacers. Just they've been able to slow down the Pacers with just 22 in the first quarter. Hey, what's good? JDC in the stream. Jordan, welcome in, guys. Glad to have you guys back in. I actually don't, so I don't have NBA TV. Sometimes I'm able to get like a preview of it from time to time because I have the Sling package, so sometimes I get like a preview of it sometimes. Yeah, that was unfortunate. You go 13-0, and they weren't even picked to play in the college football playoffs. Like, when I was back in the 8th grade, this was 2009. I was in the 8th grade. I did a project about a book that I read for my book project in English class. It was about the book was called The Death to the BCS. How at the time they had the Bowl Championship Series, which was just the top 2 teams were picked to play in the national championship game, and now they've got it to 4, but still it's not enough. They need to adopt that college football playoff format, and they should have done that in emergency for this one, because this is the first time ever there's been a Power 5 school that's gone undefeated that hasn't made it into the college football playoffs is just really unfortunate. Like, when I did that project, I looked back at the teams back in, like, I think the late 2000s. TCU, Utah, Boise State. Those were some of the teams that were undefeated that back in, like, the late 2000s that were left out of the college football playoffs. That was at the time when TCU played in the Mountain West. They had Andy Dalton as a quarterback back then. Turnaround jumper, no good by Tatum. As we start off now the second quarter of action. Indiana left to right on the floor. Celtics right to left. Turner. Hand off to Mathurin. Takes the jumper at the left baseline. Swoosh. He's got some good touch right there. That's a three. At the left corner made by Benedict Mathurin. 6 points now for Mathurin. Pritchard on the floor with Tatum, Cornett. They get the floor cam currently. Delano Banton and also Drew Holiday. Holiday gives it off to Banton. Banton swings it out right corner. Pritchard working one-on-one on Aaron Neesmith. Pritchard takes the three off the back. No good. No good. Tipped up and Cornett had it. Tapped away from his hands out of bounds. Last touch by Halliburton. Yeah, that's too bad that they decided that the quarterback was injured, so the committee said no to Florida State. I mean, you play the games for a reason, and they're a team for a reason, not based off one player. Holiday, no good. Cornett over to Tatum, goes backdoor, gets the layup. 26-25, able to get it, a drop right there around the rim, and in is the Celtics. 6-0 and second chance point so far. 10:45 left to go in the first. Holiday comes out with a steal. Turnover by Mathurin in the corner. Here goes Holiday up the floor. Drew takes it coast to coast, and the layup, he scores up and through. It's good for two by Drew. 3-point Celtics lead. 10:30 left to go in the second now. Top of the key, Halliburton. Halliburton crossover, working on Tatum. 15 on the shot clock. Drives inside. Kick to the corner. Into the hands to Mathurin. Swings it over to the right wing. Over to Neesmith. Neesmith with a three. Splash. That's good. 28-28. He's having a great career for Indiana right now for him. Played his first two seasons for the Celtics. Didn't really carve out a role for Boston in his first 2 years, but known during his collegiate career at Vanderbilt as a sharpshooter and averaging above 10 points per game this season for Aaron Neesmith and above 40% from three. That's a high arcing shot missed inside the key by Pritchard, and Banton in the corner picks up the reach and foul. The clock will stop now in 9:50. Yeah, also Liberty. They went undefeated too for Liberty. Now, under the new formats, they would have the chance to get in. That's why they should have adopted that format for this year, considering that Florida State was left out. It was rolled Celtics basketball, but they just picked up a quick offensive foul around the perimeter. So it's going to head back to Indiana. 9:45 left to go in the second now. Pacers bring it up the floor. Halliburton on the floor with Mathurin, Buddy Hield, Miles Turner, and also Aaron Neesmith. Hield attacks inside the paint. Strong layup. Up and in off the glass. Pacers take the lead. Celtics with possession. Looking to respond right here. Tatum dribbles up to the right elbow. Tatum up fake. Tatum working on Neesmith. Tatum floats it up. And did he get caught in the travel? I think he did. Yeah, he did. Too many steps off the pivot there for Tatum. Tried to absorb the contact with Aaron Neesmith, or did they call Neesmith? They haven't put 30 on the scoreboard yet. Let's see. Up fake. Tatum floats it up. Nope. Okay, so no bucket there by Tatum, but Celtics will get the inbound. So the foul occurred before the shot as Banton throws it up over the top. Luke Cornett, holy smokes, throws it down with a right-handed hammer. Alley-oop jam right there by Cornett. We're tied up at 30. So according to the official, Neesmith bumped Tatum before he went into the shooting motion. Missed off the back rim, no good on the mid-range shot by Hield. Tatum collects the rebound. Tatum up the floor, takes the three. Off the back rim, no good, and the rebound secured in the corner by Turner. Pacers with it, 8:40 left to go in the second. Outside, they'll try a three. Hield, swoosh. Off the assist by Tyrese Halliburton. Quick up the floor, 33-30. Wow, what a game we got so far. What's good? Be someone nobody. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining in. 8.5 left to go before halftime. Drew Holiday will slow down possession. He's guarded at the right wing perimeter by Hield. Holiday, crossover. Backs his way now on Mathurin at the low block. Outside finds Pritchard. Pritchard, step back three in the air straight away. Off the rim, no good. Tipped up, another offensive rebound by Boston. This time saved by Banton. Pritchard receives it, cuts the hoop, floats it up over the top. It's another alley-oop jam by Luke Cornett. Huge at the rim for Cornett. Peyton Pritchard with an assist. And a second chance points thanks to the offensive rebound by Delano Banton. Luke Cornett catching the lobs over the top on the rooftop. He's got the moose head hands right there. It's 33-32. Yeah, Celtics blew them out. 51-point win to begin November. Yeah, that was, I saw the second biggest win in a regular season game in Celtics franchise history. Missed three, quick up the floor by Indiana. Tatum will take a three straight away. Off the rim, no good. Celtics struggling from three as a lead. Pacers will look to push it. Lob, 2-on-1, and an easy layup made by Mathurin. Right at the rim, off the outlet. 35-32, 7.5 left to go before halftime. Drew Holiday will slow down tempo. He crosses midcourt here. He is defended by Hield. Holiday at the right wing. Holiday off the Tatum screen, pass off to Tatum, top of the key. Tatum 10 on the shot clock. Tatum swings it out right corner, right baseline dribble. Holiday gets to the hoop. He scores up and in off the backboard. Great move right there by Drew. 35-34. Been a great game so far. Pacers quick up the floor, blocked by Cornett as he rejects Aaron Nesmith. Ball rolls to the corner though, out of bounds. Last touch by Boston. Wow. Been a really, really good game. Both of these teams playing their hearts out right now. If you guys are new in the stream, make sure to hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe, ring the notification bell as well on the channel here. It's going to be Pacers inbound. 7:06 left to go before halftime. Jaylen Brown leads the way for Boston. He's got 10 points, 7 by Drew Holiday, 5 so far by Tatum. And Tatum struggling, just 2 for 8 shooting from the floor so far. Top scorer for Indiana, 8 points by Miles Turner, 8 points by Benedict Mathurin. And Tyrese Halliburton, only 2 points for him so far, 2 assists. Indiana gets the inbound. Halliburton inbounds over to Hield. Hield drives downhill to the rim, blocked by Cornett. Luke Cornett, baby, making a big impact right now. Jaylen Brown back on the floor. He's on the court with Holiday, Hauser, Cornett, and Pritchard. Lob over to Hauser. Missed off the glass too strong. A rebound control by Halliburton. Halliburton 3-on-2 out of the pack off to Mathurin. Missed the layup, no good. Got the ball back though off the glass. Off to Bruce Brown. Bounce pass down low. Stolen away in the key by Cornett. Man, Luke Cornett padding the stat sheet all over the place right now. 6.5 left to go before halftime. Holiday will slow down tempo into the hands to Brown. Jaylen Brown at the right wing. Puts the ball into the hands to Holiday. Holiday backs his way, draws a double team. Bounce pass over to Jaylen. Jaylen drives inside the key. Jaylen jumper. Got it. Over Obi Toppin. Good for 2 by Jaylen Brown. He's got 12 so far tonight. And the Celtics pick up the follow. The Pacers pushing that quick up the floor. Clock will stop with 6:11. We're going to take a timeout on the floor right now. Jaylen Brown back in the game. Strong drive leads the basket. He's been the top Celtic so far. 12 points, 6 for 8 shooting. That's in 10 minutes of court time so far tonight for JB. This right now is an excellent battle with these two teams. Winner of this game will play on Thursday. Not sure currently the time of that game. It's either 5 p.m. or 9 p.m. on Thursday, but they'll play against the winner of the Bucks versus Knicks, whoever wins that game tomorrow night at 7:30. Yeah, this game has breezed right by so far. Not many fouls at all. Both of these teams have played constant like basketball back and forth for a lot of time tonight. Celtics Keto in this game, what's really helped them out has been the second chance points. They've got quite a bit of second chance buckets tonight in this game. They lead the offensive rebound 6-2. Currently, they're plus 10 on the glass, 25-15. And they're without Porzingis tonight in this game. I think a good key right here for Boston tonight's been points in the paint. Usually, they're able to do damage from the perimeter. Tonight, the three just hasn't been able to work. They're only 3 of 15 from three-point range. But the twos have been able to go down. They're on attack mode in this game. 22-12 points in the paint in favor of Boston currently. And the reason why they're winning this game right now, thanks to their defense, allowing the top offense in the league to shoot just 37% from the floor. The first half of action with 6:11 left to go before halftime. No Porzingis tonight, but man, coming up big. It's been Luke Cornett off the bench. 2 alley-oop jams off lobs. He's got 4 points, along with 2 rebounds, 2 assists, a steal, and a block, or a steal and 2 blocks tonight by Luke Cornett. So he's having a great game. Celtics have 4 blocks so far as a team. And Tatum, but his shots haven't been able to go down tonight. Just 2 for 8 shooting by Tatum. But, I mean, he's been able to collect the rebounds tonight for Tatum. He's up to 8 rebounds so far in this first half. Hey, what's good, Christian? Welcome in the stream, man. Thanks for joining in. Yeah, the turtle's doing pretty well. So, Tops the tortoise, he's doing well. Back to action. Free throws here at the line. First one's good for Indiana. This is Obi Toppin shooting 2 at the free throw line. 36-36, 6:11 left to go before halftime. Second one's good. Up by 1 for the Pacers. Celtics will have the basketball. Jaylen Brown, Derek White, Sam Hauser, Al Horford, Drew Holiday. That's the 5 currently on the floor. Holiday shovels, left corner 3. Hauser rips it through. That is good for the triple. 39-37 Boston. Really needed a 3. They made just 3 threes in this entire first half to that point, shooting just 20% from the perimeter. Miss lob. The offensive rebound. Putbacks there, though, by Halliburton, able to tip it in. Halliburton off to a slow start offensively for him. Needed a basket. He's got his second basket of the game with 4 points currently. Holiday backs his way, working on Hield inside the key. Holiday pivots, turn around, no good off the mark. Tipped up, tapped out of bounds. Last touched off the hands of Toppin, according to the official. Al Horford got away with one right there. I thought it was out of bounds by Horford at the baseline, but the official said it was last touch by Toppin. 5:27 left to go before halftime. Celtics, a tie game, will get the inbound. Jason Tatum back on the floor. He checks back in. Andrew Nembhard will guard the inbound, and the Celtics turn it over on the inbound. The Pacers attacking here to the rim, and a foul. The Celtics cough it up on the ensuing inbound. This will send Andrew Nembhard to the free throw line. Played at Florida and Gonzaga for college hoops before coming to Indiana. Second season in the NBA. First one's good. Yeah, so, okay, so whoever wins this game will play at 5 p.m. on Thursday. So the East semifinal game will take place at 5 p.m. on Thursday. Second free throw off the back rim, no good. Hauser collects the defensive rebounds. Derek White crosses midcourt, approaching the 5-minute mark left to go before halftime. White bounce pass over to Tatum, top of the key. Tatum working on Mathurin one-on-one. 8 on the shot clock. Tatum at the top, and a whistle and a foul. It's going to be picked up to Indiana, reaching in around the perimeter, charge to Mathurin. So it puts back a new 14 in the shot clock here for Boston. Celtics get the inbound. Horford, top of the key. Lobs it off to Tatum. Kick out to the wing. Pritchard up fake. Guarded at the left wing. Pritchard hands it off to White. White at the left corner. White jacks up a contested three. Off the rim, no good. Tough look right there by White as the shot clock was rolling down and the Pacers collect a defensive rebound. The lob out to the corner for Indiana. Toppin, kick to the corner. Nembhard with a three. Off the rim, no good. Tipped up. Mathurin in and out of his hands. And Pritchard collects the defensive rebound. Up the floor for Pritchard. Bounce pass over to White, top of the key, into the hands to Tatum now. Tatum, 4.5 left to go before halftime. Tatum working one-on-one crossover, moves it out to the left wing. White dribbles, attack, spin move inside the paint. Oh, that was nasty with a left hand. Scoop score, up and in off the backboard. Good for two by Derek White. 41-40 now for the Celtics. Toppin moves it off to the corner into the hands to Nembhard. Nembhard outside to the top of the key. Toppin, jab step, jacks up the three, rattles in. It's good, made for two by... For the triple there for three by Obi Toppin. 43-41. 4 minutes left to go before halftime. Celtics looking to see if they can tie it up, take the lead. Tatum, lob, Horford, kick out to the wing. Open three, White. Off the back rim, no good. And a rebound foul picked up here, charged to Indiana. I believe it's on Mathurin battling for the rebound alongside Horford. This will stay Celtics basketball. Inbound for Boston. Tatum dribbles towards his right now at the top of the key. Tatum crossover working on Halliburton. Dribbles, drives right down the lane inside. He scores. Up and in off the backboard. Good for two by Jason Tatum. 43-43. 3.5 left to go before halftime. Halliburton looking for a response right here. Guarded by Pritchard at the top. Deep range three. Oh, he's money. Tyrese Halliburton drills the three. A 28-footer. Deep from downtown, takes the lead right back for the Pacers. Up to 7 points in the first half for Halliburton. Celtics looking for a response. White drives downhill to the rim, gets it to go. Good for two, up and through by Derek White. They've been able to go with dribble drive penetration in this game throughout for Boston, having great success with that. Mathurin left completely open. Missed the wide open three, though. He took it the right wing. Celtics with the ball back. Under 3 minutes left to go before halftime. Tatum at the top of the key. 12 on the shot clock. Tatum takes the three. Off the back rim, no good. A rebound controlled one-handed by Halliburton. Really, really good game so far. And this one, Halliburton swatted by Horford. Huge rejection right there by Big Al Horford. Celtics have it with a chance to take the lead this possession. Tatum finds the cutter. Derek White up in and off the glass. They lead 47-46. Derek White getting everything he wants at the rim in this game. 2:20 left to go before halftime. Halliburton at the left wing. He's working on Tatum. Halliburton jacks up the three. That comes up short. He airballed it. Into the hands to Pritchard. White has it. White lob over the top. Tatum couldn't come up with it cleanly. Had to dish it out to the corner into the hands to Hauser. And Hauser stepped out of bounds. So not a clean lob right there by Derek White. Tried to set Tatum up for the entry pass right underneath the hoop, but Tatum lost his balance, couldn't stay in bounds. He stayed in bounds with the basketball, and then he had to move it out before he went out of bounds with it, but Hauser couldn't complete the catch in bounds, and it was a turnover. So we're going to take the timeout right here. What a game. 47-46 Boston. 2 minutes left to go before halftime. Celtics with a 1-point lead. Yeah, so, Providence should be able to get ranked if they beat Oklahoma this week. They beat Wisconsin, which is huge because Wisconsin just knocked off Marquette on Saturday. It's been crazy with all the upsets this year. If you guys are new in the stream, feel free to hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe, ring the notification bell as well. I cover basketball action here on the channel, play-by-play, NBA, also college hoops, also. And yeah, next couple nights I plan on being back streaming more of the NBA in-season tournament, so feel free to join me back in tomorrow. I plan on being back for Knicks against Bucks for tomorrow night. Yeah, they got some tough games in their schedule for Cincy to close out the year. Um, I think the most likely one would have to be next Sunday against the Colts, where you host Indianapolis. And the Colts have been shocking this year. They're having a pretty good season. Them and the Texans this season having a pretty solid year. Yeah, Patriots by far have been the most disappointing team this year. I knew they were going to be bad. I just didn't think they'd be historically this bad. Um, I saw a stat that from a couple of years ago when the Browns went 0-16, the Browns averaged over 14 points per game. The Patriots right now are averaging just above 12 for points per game. It's horrendous this year. Yeah, I'm looking at the college basketball standings for this season for the rankings. I'm kind of shocked that Villanova's even receiving votes at this point for Villanova because they've lost to three different mid majors this year. Yet they won their tournament over Thanksgiving break. They won their tournament. It's just crazy. All right, so here we go. We get back to action. 1 point lead for the Celtics. Tatum bounce pass over to Hauser out to the top of the key. White takes the three. Laser beam. He's got it. Derek White from downtown drills the triple. He's really been able to pour on the points here in the second quarter. Derek White coming alive in a big way. 1:35 left to go before halftime. Halliburton top of the key. White, he has got currently now 11 points right behind Jaylen Brown with 12, the top scorer. Missed shot over the rim, no good for Indiana. Drew Holiday takes up the floor up by 4, looking to add more to it for Boston. Holiday at the left wing. Guarded by Nembhard at the left wing perimeter. Lobs it off for Tatum, working on Halliburton. Tatum at the left corner. 5 of the shot clock. Tatum dribbles up left baseline, drives downhill right to the rim, throws it down. Two-handed jam past the defense by Jason Tatum. Largest lead for Boston, up by 6. Jumper mid-range. No good off the back rim, missed by Nembhard. Tatum collects the defensive rebound. Jason Tatum up to a double-double. Right now, he has got himself 10 rebounds, looking for more points. If he's able to get to it right here, Holiday at the wing, finds Tatum, top of the key. Tatum, 8 on the shot clock, looking to add to it for the Celtics. Tatum jacks up the 3, bang, bang, he's got it. Oh, baby, he is money for JT. He's got that double-double. There's the double-double just updated, 55-46, 12 points, 10 rebounds just a moment ago. So we had 9 before I announced that. ESPN was a little bit ahead of me since I'm looking at the box. He's got 12 points, 10 boards now for Jason Tatum. Tatum coming alive, White coming alive, no Porzingis. Right now a 9-point lead according to the TNT scoreboard. This will be free throws coming up by Brown, and the first one's good. For Bruce Brown, that is for Indiana. 55-47. Yeah, that's crazy that Miami's ranked above Kentucky when Kentucky crushed them. Nembhard will take a seat on the bench. 33 seconds left to go before halftime. Bruce Brown, one more free throw for the Pacers. Celtics defense right now stifling Indiana. Just 36% shooting in the first half of action for the Pacers, the number 1 offense in the NBA entering this game. Second free throw right down the middle by Bruce Brown. 30 seconds left to go before halftime. 7-point lead. Celtics came into the game a 4.5-point favorite on the line for this matchup on the road. 15-4 record. All 4 losses been on the road this season for Boston, but in terms of balance between offense and defense, they've got that balance. No KP tonight. Getting stronger and stronger throughout this game. Tatum missed the 3 at the left wing. 8 seconds left to go. Indiana, final possession left to go before halftime. Shot clock's turned off. Bruce Brown, huge collision right there, and that will be an offensive foul. Turnover by Bruce Brown, lowering the shoulder right into a Celtic defender, which Drew Holiday. Holiday takes the charge. It will go back to Boston. 2 seconds left to go. Tatum, a kick. Corner, 3 at the buzzer. Horford. No good. Skidded off the right side of the rim. We head into halftime. 55 for the Celtics, 48 for the Pacers. As we close out to the first half of action here, head into halftime between these two teams currently. Jason Tatum going off, final couple minutes before halftime. Derek White, an incredibly strong second quarter by him. Able to start to take over, driving inside the paint, finding his rhythm to the 2s in this game. Jaylen Brown set the tone early on. Quick 8 points for him in the first 8 minutes of action for Jaylen Brown in the first quarter. He's got 12 points in 11 minutes. Currently for Jaylen Brown, that's on an efficient 6 for 8 shooting. He's got the mid-range shooting going in this game for JB. Jason Tatum finally getting a 3 to drop right before halftime. Double-double by Tatum, 12 points, 10 rebounds. Hasn't been an efficient game for him, though. 5 for 13 from the floor, but he's got a couple slam dunks. Made that deep-range 3 right before halftime, and now he's feeling it for Tatum. And then Derek White, been able to get what he wants at the rim in this game. Pacers defense just hasn't been able to tighten it up in the paint, and that's led to Derek White just driving, attacking behind the defense. He's got 11 points so far. That's on 5 for 9 shooting, where all of his misses have been from 3-point range. This game, perfect 4 for 4 from 2. Yeah, I think it's tough to tell. I would probably say next year, for Kyle Neptune at Villanova. I think next year will be a telling season. Yeah, they're gonna have to. He'll definitely be on the hot seat if they miss the tournament once again, because they're a basketball program only for Villanova. Yeah, it's just been a wacky year for that team. I'm just gonna see if I can go over their schedule, because they've got some really good wins. They've got some terrible losses for them though. Wow. So right now we're at halftime. Just gonna update you guys with other scores going on. Not much really going on in the world of sports tonight. National Player of the Year for college basketball, Zach Edey's got a double-double right now. Purdue is destroying Iowa 74-46. Currently, Edey with 25 points, 12 rebounds, 3 blocks. Other than that, it's been all the other games basically playing by mid-majors for the most part. There's a couple other Power 5s in action right now. Arkansas, tight game against Furman. Arkansas has got a really good team. They lead 31-27. The thing is, that's a trap game with Furman. Arkansas beat Duke at home. That's a win that they really needed. And I do think this Furman team can keep it close. This Furman team, they knocked off Virginia last year in the NCAA tournament for them. So that's like a trap game, but Arkansas should be able to come out of that one with a win, considering they're at home. The other game, Alabama, leading Arkansas State right now 30-17. It's kind of weird not to see Alabama in the rankings for them. They lost a lot of solid players from their team last year, but still, it's kind of weird not to see them, especially how they started off the season. The first 3 games they scored above 100 in their first 3 games, and then they lost against Ohio State. They beat Oregon, and they lost against Clemson. See, I would have kept Alabama probably in the standings for them. This Clemson team for basketball this year, they're really good. for Clemson. They're undefeated currently. That they got a huge week ahead. So this is what Alabama's got. They got Purdue, they got Creighton, they got Arizona. They got number 4, they got number 10, they got number 1. That's what they have coming up. Their biggest week of the season for Alabama, between the stretch of 11 days from December 9th through December 20th for them. So that's a huge stretch right there for the Crimson Tide. In terms of the NFL right now, Jacksonville taking on Cincinnati. 7-zip for the Jags currently. Looks like Travis Etienne scored in the rushing touchdown, so they're around like the midway portion of the first quarter in that game. Pacers been able to have a ton of hot hands this season. They've yet to get anybody in double figures in the first half for them. Bruce Brown, 9 points leading the way. Tyrese Halliburton with just 7 on 3 for 8 shooting in the first half. He's only been limited to 2 assists for Halliburton. Halliburton leading the league in assists right now per game this season. Toppin's got 7. 8 points off the bench by Mathurin. That's on tough efficiency, though, 3 for 9. The story of this game's been the Celtics' defense. If the Celtics are on point, like they usually are, making their threes, then this is a landslide of a win tonight for Boston. Right now, Celtics are struggling from 3. They're only 26% shooting from 3, 6 for 23, but they're slowing down the top offense in the league, Indiana, and limiting them to under 36% shooting in the first half of action. Where Indiana's been able to get most of their points has been from the three-point shot, where the Celtics, what the key has been this year for Boston, they're one of the best interior defenses in the league, and this says a lot tonight because Boston's without Porzingis, and they're still winning this game. And they've got guys going off. They got all the momentum for the second half. Tatum started to find his shot. Derek White getting everything he wants on dribble drive penetration, getting to the rim. And Jaylen Brown early on set the tone with the mid-range shots in this game for Jaylen Brown. Yeah, I'm going to see if I can pull up the rankings here for College Hoops. I just want to see if I can check this out. So Clemson, they're at number 24. And yeah, they beat Alabama. That's the only key win that they've had this year for them, though. So their schedule, once conference play starts off, they're going to have a much tougher conference schedule because they scheduled a very easy non-conference schedule. But let's see what we got here, because we've got it's been multiple upsets this year, all over the place. Kind of shocked by why Baylor's only at number 6. So I covered Baylor in that game that they beat Auburn in the season opener. Baylor came back and won. They looked really good that game. That's a good Baylor perimeter squad that can knock down shots. Classic Baylor, where they have guys a ton of guards that can drill threes. They got that once again. Oh, speaking of Baylor, they got a huge week for them upcoming. So next 15 days starting tomorrow, this is their schedule. Seton Hall, Michigan State, and Duke. Kind of shocked that 2 of those teams are unranked right now between Seton Hall and Michigan State. And Duke's at number 22, which is very odd. This is just so odd. Seeing BYU at 14, they didn't even play in their conference tournament championship last year in the WCC. For BYU, and they're at number 14 right now in the nation. It's crazy. BYU low key off to a 7-0 start this year. Okay, so that's why that number's really inflated for them, because they beat San Diego State. So they beat San Diego State. They crushed Arizona State. They beat NC State. I'm really shocked that BYU's at 14. Kind of shocked to see Clemson at 24, and both of those teams are undefeated. Like, how did they get put that high? Like that win against San Diego State really inflated their ranking right there. Yeah, the Tortoise been doing pretty well. Hey, what's good, Lakeisha? Welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining in. Colorado State just came out of nowhere this year. They're tearing it up. It's just been such a random season. They're up to 13 in the rankings. They had that big weekend over Thanksgiving break. They beat Creighton. They beat Colorado. They beat Washington. Also won against Boston College. And that's the toughest schedule that they're gonna be. They're gonna go into the NCAA tournament with like a record of like 30-2 or something, and be like probably like a 2 or 3 seed for them. They're gonna have this like ridiculously great record because of their easy schedule they got in conference play. It's just been random, like all the upsets that's happened this year. Princeton's receiving votes. Princeton's undefeated. Yeah, Southern beat Mississippi State last night, which Mississippi State was ranked at 21. Georgia Tech had one against Duke a couple nights ago. UNC Wilmington beat Kentucky. Drexel beat Villanova. There's been a couple mid-majors from like the Philadelphia area only to beat Villanova this year. So this is how random it gets. Villanova has wins over Maryland, Texas Tech, and North Carolina. North Carolina is having a great year. They also won against Memphis. And then they got losses against Penn, St. Joseph's, and Drexel. Just so random. So right now we're just at halftime. If you guys are new to the stream, feel free to hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe, ring the notification bell as well. And thanks all for joining in, being a part here tonight on the channel. Yeah, I have no clue how in the world this Mississippi State team even got ranked. They had lost against Georgia Tech recently too, before that loss against Southern. There's always like a couple teams that get like ranked in like early December that by the time we get to like turn the calendar towards March, like they aren't even close to making it into the tournament. That's how crazy things get. Yeah, so Vegas was pointing out earlier, Ohio State surprisingly not ranked. Yeah, they got just one loss against Texas A&M. They beat Alabama. Other than that, they're 7-1. They're just not ranked for them. Yeah, I honestly don't know how in the world this Mississippi State team got ranked to begin the season. So they started off 6-0 for Mississippi State. Their Power 5 victories came against Arizona State, Washington State, and Northwestern. And Northwestern just beat Purdue the other night, but then they lost against Georgia Tech and lost against Southern. Wow. And that Southern team has a record of 2-6. Celtics defense, rebounding's been key in this game. Boston plus 14 on the glass, 33-19. They've got a good amount of their points tonight spent through second chance points for the Celtics. They're outnumbering Indiana in offensive rebounds, currently 6-3 in this game. So their three ball hasn't been working. If their threes have been able to get to drop, I mean, they'd be destroying Indiana right now, but they were down throughout most of the first half of action. Now they're up by 7, largest lead of the game, and things looking really good. They got all the momentum entering here to the third quarter. All right, so here we go. About to get ready for the third quarter of action. If you guys are new in the stream, make sure to hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe, ring the notification bell as well. Celtics outscoring the Pacers in points in the paint in this game, currently 32-14. That was not the case in the last game. The Pacers outscored the Celtics 70-52 in the first matchup back on November the 1st. Though Boston still was able to win that game by 51 points. That's because of the Celtics ripping a bunch of threes left and right. 20 made threes in that game back on November 1st. 155-104 was the final score. This one much, much closer. And Tyrese Halliburton back in action in this game. Did not play in the last game. So here we go. Start of the third quarter of action, everybody. And hit us up in the chat who you guys like for this one tonight. Type it in, Celtics or Pacers. Jaylen Brown set the tone to lead the first half for Boston. He's got 12 points on an efficient 6 for 8 shooting. 12 points, 10 rebounds, double-double by Jason Tatum in the first half. 11 points by Derek White. Here we go. Back to action. Celtics with the ball first, left to right on the floor. Derek White on the court with Jason Tatum, Al Horford, Drew Holiday, and Jaylen Brown. Lob by Tatum, no good by Horford. Missed off the glass. Tatum looking for the call, couldn't get one, and it goes back to Indiana. Passing cutter right to the hoop, and the layup made by Miles Turner, up and through for 2 out in transition. 55-50. Celtics looking to regroup this possession. 5 of the floor currently for the Pacers. Halliburton, Turner, Toppin, and Buddy Hield. Deflected, intercepted. Celtics turned it over. Buddy Hield came up with a steal. A 3 up the floor. Missed off the mark by Toppin. Tipped up. And Jaylen Brown collects the defensive rebounds. Celtics 0 for 2. First 2 possessions to start off the third quarter. Holiday at the top of the key, moves it off to his left to Tatum. Bounce past top of the key into the hands to Brown. Brown accelerates right to the cup. Jaylen Brown drives downhill right to the rim. Scores with a right-handed layup up and through. It is good by Jaylen Brown. Getting everything they want tonight off dribble drive penetration for the Celtics. 14 points now for Jaylen Brown. And the Pacers, I think they're going to... Referee is discussing here off the inbound. Looks like they're going to move the inbound here for Indiana. The Pacers take it up the floor. And they just knocked down a three. A quick possession right back. 57-53. That's good by Halliburton. Brown at the right baseline. Brown, a fadeaway. Oh, he hits it. And the one coming up in the free throw line. It is good for Jaylen Brown. 16 on the board now for JB. Able to knock down the right baseline. Jay off the fadeaway. Halliburton the right before made a contested three over Holiday. And Brown absorbs the contact from Obi Toppin, and one coming up at the free throw line. The free throw by Brown, no good, missed rim short. Halliburton collects the defensive board. 10.5 left to go in the third quarter. Halliburton crosses midcourt. Halliburton drives downhill to the rim. Shifty right there as he goes reverse hand, left hand, up and in off the glass for two. 4-point game. Celtics looking to see if they can put points in the scoreboard right here. Jason Tatum attacks downhill to the rim. Right past Turner, right to the cup. He's got it up and in off the backboard. 61-55. 10 minutes left to go in the third. Halliburton will slow down tempo. Shovels it out to his right into the hands of Hield. Bounce pass over to Halliburton. Halliburton at the left wing perimeter. Halliburton dribbles up. Dish out to the right wing. Bruce Brown drives inside. Floats up the mid-range shot over Horford. Off the back rim, no good. A rebound controlled by Jaylen Brown. Jaylen past midcourt, finds White. White, he got stripped, poked from behind, out of bounds. Last touch by Indiana. 9:38 left to go now in the third. Been a really, really entertaining game between these two teams tonight. The Celtics will get the inbound coming up. If you guys are new to the stream, make sure to hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Tatum, the inbound passer at the baseline, finds White at the right wing. White moves it over to Brown at the right corner. Jaylen Brown dribbles up inside the key. Spin move on Halliburton. Kick out to the corner. Tatum up fake. Sized up to the right. Takes the three. Off the rim, no good. And Miles Turner crashes the glass for the defensive rebound. Turner up the floor finds Hield. Hield will slow down tempo into the hands here to Turner, top of the key. 12 in the shot clock. Turner, hander off. Halliburton turns the corner. Halliburton high off the glass. Missed the layup. Tatum collects the defensive rebound. 14 points, 11 rebounds tonight for Tatum so far. White at the mid-block, slides it down the top. Horford finds Brown, takes the three. Off the rim, no good. Halliburton collects the defensive rebound. 6-point game once again. Under 9 minutes left to go in the third. Halliburton, low block, bounce pass underneath and gutted a drop. Obi top it up and good. It is through for two. It is a 4-point game. Halliburton with assist. Jaylen Brown with a right hand. Driving to the hoop, he scores. Kiss off the glass up and in off the backboard. What a game tonight for JB. 18 points for Brown. Pacers at the wing with a three. Swoosh. Tyrese Halliburton doing the work right now. It's a 3-point game. 8:20 left to go. Halliburton with 15 points. He's got a quick 8 points this quarter. Holiday at the right wing perimeter. Holiday working 1-on-1 on Bruce Brown. Dribbles towards his left. Holiday around the perimeter, 6 on the shot clock. Bounce past Derek White. Swings it out to the corner. Oh, he missed a pass. It's a turnover. No foul committed right there as Derek White stumbles inside the paint. He had an opening for a moment. Pacers defense able to close the gap quickly. Swung it out to the corner to Horford, but the pass sailed out of bounds. Pacers down by 3, looking to cut it. Halliburton, top of the key. Lobs it underneath into the hands to Turner. Turner up and Turner got it to go. Good for 2 up and in off the back rim. 63-62 and a timeout taken on the floor by Joe Mazzulla. Tyrese Halliburton getting his team back in this game right now. 7:51 remaining as we stop the time in this game. The Celtics burn a timeout. Wow, Boston had all the momentum. And then just Halliburton able to reel his team right back in right now. Pacers out to an excellent season. Winning close games, that's been the real key this season for Indiana. You would think that based on the score right now that this would not be looking good for Indiana, but Boston has struggled on the road this year. All 4 losses for the Celtics coming on the road this season. Right now it's been a tough one currently, 63-62. Just wire to wire right now in this game. They just haven't been able to run away with it. And their 3-ball just hasn't been able to work tonight. It's just one of those things that Boston playing Missoula ball. Live by the 3, die by the 3, and tonight it is not going their way from the perimeter. 24% from 3, 6 for 25 from the perimeter. They're lucky they get their rebounds, and they're beating them pretty hard in the glass in this game today. Those second chance points really helping out the cause right now. But also, I've been talking about the keys to the Celtics tonight, like the rebounds, the defense. That's what's kept them in the game. That's why they're leading right now, points in the paint. Some of their Achilles heels tonight in this game, what they've really been struggling with has been turnovers. They've turned it over 10 times tonight. Pacers defense been playing really active, causing a lot of havoc from the Celtics ball handlers tonight, and just struggling to keep the basketball out in front from time to time in this game. 2 turnovers each by Derek White, Al Horford, 3 by Banton in 9 minutes for turnovers for him. That was in the first quarter. But, man, yeah, turnovers been a crusher tonight in this game for the Celtics. We saw one a couple possessions ago where Derek White kicked it out to Horford in the corner, and it sailed wide out of bounds. They just got to settle down with the basketball. If you guys are new in the stream, feel free to hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe, or ring the notification bell as well. And thanks all for being a part here on the channel. I plan on being back tomorrow also covering the Knicks against the Bucks if you guys would like to join in, be a part of that stream. All right, so here we go. Back from the timeout. Brown has it for Boston. Top of the free throw circle. Jaylen Brown drives downhill with the left hand. Too strong off the glass. Missed the layup. 7:30 left to go in the third quarter. Halliburton on the floor with Toppin. Healed. Miles Turner. And that's a 3 launched by Heel. No good. Settled at the top of the backboard. Wedged in between the shot clock, and the basketball gets stuck there. Bruce Brown also on the floor for Indiana. Tatum, Horford, White, Brown, and Holiday. 5 currently on the floor at the moment for Boston. 7:15 left to go in the third. Derek White will bring it up the floor here for the Celtics. White finds Tatum top of the key. Into the hands to Horford. Horford, 12 on the shot clock. Horford sends it off to Tatum. Tatum takes the 3. Makes the 3 from downtown. Rattles in. It is good for JT. 4-point lead for the Celtics. 7 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Halliburton, quick up the floor. Swings it out to the left wing. Toppin off the catch. Fires a 3. That rattles right back for the triple. Obi Toppin back to a 1-point game. Big response there for Indiana. Toppin got himself now at 12 points inside the starting 5, having a great season this year for the Pacers. Horford finds White. White takes the 3, makes the 3 from downtown. Laser beam by Derek White. Now the 3 start to drop for both of these teams. Pacers with possession, 6.5 left to go in the third. Top of the key, Bruce Brown dribbles up, drives, kicks to the corner. Toppin with a 3 over Horford, no good. Over the rim. Missed the shot, and Jaylen Brown, far side of the floor with a rebound. Brown looking to take it coast to coast. Brown blocked from behind by Turner, and the ball sailed out of bounds, so it'll stay Celtics basketball. Pace really picking up in this game right now. Both of these teams moving the basketball extremely well. Obi Toppin with a new cut for this year. Looking fresh and having a great year as a Pacer. Off the catch, Derek White fires away. Missed the triple. Rebound secured by Turner. Down by 4 for the Pacers with the basketball. 6 minutes left to go in the third. Halliburton finds Turner. Turner, top of the key, hits bottom. It is good for a made 3 ball by Miles Turner. 1 point game. 5:45 left to go in the third. Tatum, spin move at the top. Tatum drives, attacks inside the paint. Tatum, kiss off the glass. He scores. Up and in. +1 coming up at the free throw line as he gets Bruce Brown through the contact and the foul. Jason Tatum, strong drive to the hoop right there. And a chance to add to it at the free throw line. Tatum's up to 19. What's good, Andrew, on the stream? Welcome in, man. What a game we've got. Obi Toppin will head out towards the bench. Jason Tatum, 1 shot here at the free throw line. And one by Tatum, missed off the back rim as Bruce Brown secures the defensive rebound. Pacers down by 3, crossing midcourt with Bruce Brown. Brown towards his right around the perimeter. Brown attacks downhill over Derek White. Got it, a drop and 1. Strong move right back by Bruce Brown. It's a 1 point game with a chance to tie it up coming up at the free throw line. 5:30 left to go in the third. Bruce Brown coming off a ring last year as a Denver Nugget. Finds the Pacers as his new home in the offseason in Indiana. In the play-in tournament, in the NBA in-season tournament. And now players exploding offensively for the Pacers. Nobody reached double figures in the first half. Now they got 4 guys in double figures here total on the scoreboard in the second half. 15 each by Turner and Halliburton. 12 each by Toppin and Bruce Brown. Bruce Brown just made the free throw, 71-71. 5:20 left to go in the third. Jaylen Brown, top of the key. Jaylen Brown, jumper, left elbow, halfway down, no good. Rolled around the rim and out. Knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Banton. It will be Pacers basketball with 5:10 remaining in the third. Excellent game between these two teams currently. Pacers, chance to take the lead this possession. Halliburton, step back 3, got blocked by White. Halliburton again, got the basketball back though, floated it up and he scored up and through. It's good for 2. Celtics couldn't stay with a possession defensively. Boston now at the left wing. Jaylen Brown dribbles up to the free throw circle, drives downhill to the rim, lost control of basketball, and we get a whistle here on the floor. I think it's going to be charged to Indiana reaching in. We'll have to see. Yeah, looks like it's going to be on Indiana reaching in on the foul, so it will stay Boston ball currently with 4:44 left to go. Celtics get the inbound. Pacers thought that they were going to get the basketball back. Brown, jumper, no good, misfired. Rebound secured by Mathurin of Indiana. Indiana pushing tempo here up the floor. Healed off to Halliburton. Halliburton taking over with another one as he's able to turn the corner, slip past the defense, and score with a right-handed finger roll. 75-71 talent. Tyrese Halliburton, 12th in the NBA, averaging above 28 points per game. 19 currently in this game, 12 in the third quarter. White dribbles up to the low block. Dish out to the wing off to Banton. Banton, 8 on the shot clock. Banton outside to White. White takes the 3. No good. Skipped around the rim and out. Hauser couldn't come up with a rebound, and the Pacers collected down the near side by Halliburton. Halliburton up the floor will slow down tempo this time. Under 4 minutes left to go in the third. Halliburton jacks up the 3, comes up short, and Derek White secures the defensive rebound. White quick up the floor, looking to push tempo. White floats with a shot, no good off the back rim. Tipped over to Jaylen Brown with an offensive rebound. Outside White, off fake, right baseline dribble. White floats it up, kiss off the glass. Oh, they're not going to count it though. It's an offensive foul. Miles Turner takes the charge and goes right back to Indiana. Derek White running right over Miles Turner, sets his feet right in front of the restricted area. Able to take the charge. It will go right back to the Pacers. 3:39 left to go. Ample opportunities in this game for the Boston Celtics. Cannot shut the door to the Pacers as we have a timeout taken on the floor. We'll be back upcoming here in a couple moments. Can't shut the door in this game right now as the Celtics have left it wide open for the Pacers to respond. At one point, the Celtics led by 9 points. At one point, their largest lead. Indiana currently largest lead by 6, right now up by 4. By the way, Purdue crushed Iowa tonight, 87-68. That's for college basketball. Tyrese Halliburton going off as of late. 12 points this quarter, 19 points, 10 rebounds, 7 assists. Just going off lately. 15 by Miles Turner with 8 rebounds, 12 each by Toppin and Bruce Brown. Bruce Brown has 3 steals. Celtics have struggled this year in road games. All 4 losses this year have been in road games for Boston. So this one's looking like a tough one right now for Boston. They got to get things together. The losses that they've had, they struggled in close games this year, whereas the Pacers this season have been able to win a bunch of close games. This one hasn't been the way that they've been designed and built to win this season for Indiana. They've won a bunch of shootout games, just outscoring their opponents. This one's been more of a defensive battle. The Celtics doing a great job limiting them defensively, but issue tonight for Boston has just been out of control with the basketball for the Celtics right now. 11 total turnovers, just 4 turnovers tonight for the Pacers. And Boston also really struggling to make their 3-point shots, just 8 for 29 from the perimeter at 28% from 3-point range. Indiana, 12 of 27 outside at just under 43%. Yeah, so good to get a groove back in here, back into streaming. If you guys would like to come on back tomorrow, I plan on being back tomorrow night as well, covering the Knicks against the Bucks. If you guys would like to come on back for that one, feel free to do so. If you're new on the stream, feel free to hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe, ring the notification bell as well. I cover basketball action on the channel play-by-play, both NBA college basketball games. Back to action, 3:30 left to go in the third quarter. Pacers will take a quick 3, missed off the rim, no good by Mathurin. Peyton Pritchard into the game, secures the defensive rebound. Pritchard, Holiday, Cornette, Hauser, and Jaylen Brown. That's the 5 in the court currently for Boston. Pritchard at the right wing, defended around the perimeter by Healed. Bounce pass, drops it off for Holiday. Swings it out to the left wing off to Pritchard. Pritchard off the catch, takes the 3. No good. Skipped around the rim and out. Tipped over to Cornette. Offensive rebound to Hauser. Back outside. Pritchard finds Jaylen Brown. Steps into a 3 wide open. Off the back rim. No good. Tipped up again. Tapped out to the perimeter by Hauser. Jaylen Brown there to secure it. Jaylen. Euro step. Dish out to the wing. Hauser. 8 on the shot clock. Finds Pritchard. Pritchard up fake. Dribbles up inside the key. Shovels over to Hauser. Open 3 from the corner. Got it. Laser beam, bang, bang from downtown. That is good by Sam Hauser. Really needed that 3. It's a 1-point game. Under 2:40 left to go. Pacers with possession. McConnell on the floor with Buddy Hield, Aaron Nesmith, Benedict Mathurin, as well as Obi Toppin. McConnell under Cornette. Got it to go. Scoop score up and in off the backboard. 77-74. Celtics with the ball down by 3. Jaylen Brown brings it up the floor. Brown at the top of the key, working on McConnell. Pick set by Cornette, able to get around it. Brown at the top of the free throw circle. Oh, it's going to be an offensive foul. An illegal screen set by Luke Cornette. Turnover committed by Boston off the offensive foul. It will go right back to Indiana. That's a big U right there for the Celtics. Luke Cornette playing some solid minutes in the opening half of action, but just got schooled defensively by TJ McConnell in the possession before off the layup, and then committed to offensive foul. McConnell kick to the corner. Open three. Mathurin right down the chute. Delivers in the triple. 80-74. Tied for the largest lead of the game for the Pacers. Celtics going to get their heads right back into it. Pritchard at the right wing. Down to the final 2 minutes left to go in the third. Missed three. Forced up by Holiday. Skidded off the left side of the rim. Rebound control by Indiana. Pacers have it once again. McConnell blocked by Cornette. Swatted, goes back into the hands to Hield. Hield takes the three and he's got it. 83-74. The timeout taken to the floor by Joe Mazzulla. A run by the Pacers with Tyrese Halliburton on the bench. And Joe Mazzulla needs to get his team back into gear in this game and focused. Largest lead of the game right here, right now for the Pacers. 83-74. What's been the problem tonight for Boston has been the effort defensively. The second chance opportunities for Indiana. It's been a couple possessions where Boston has blocked the shot by Indiana. The ball goes directly back to the Pacers, and the Pacers score off the ricochet. And that just happened once again. McConnell got his shot blocked by Cornette, and then it went directly over to Buddy Hield, who fired a three, and he sunk it. Hey, what's good, Kokubo? Welcome to the stream. Yes, I got that message. Thanks for joining in again. Glad to have you back on the stream. If you guys are new in the stream, feel free to hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. This has been a fun one tonight. I plan on being back tomorrow night, so feel free to join me back in for Knicks against Bucks tomorrow night if you guys would like to come on board, be a part on tomorrow night's stream of the in-season tournament. 1:34 left to go in the third. The Celtics have possession back from the timeouts. Boston led as many by 9. Pacers with their largest lead currently by 9. We'll see how Boston's able to respond, looking to see if they can overcome adversity. Tip stolen away. McConnell out to the races. Shovels with an easy flush right there by Buddy Hield. Celtics turn it over for the 12th time tonight. It's the first double-digit lead of this game. 17-3 run by the Pacers in the last 4 minutes and 25 seconds. Holiday, tough shot. Off the glass, got fouled. And 2 free throws up coming at the line with just above a minute left to go in the third by Jrue Holiday. Holiday having a rough offensive game today. Just 7 total points. That's on 3 for 9 shooting by Holiday. And what he can offer is his defense for Jrue. Defensive playmaking tonight limited to just 3 assists, 1 steal, 1 block by Holiday right now on the floor. First free throw is good. Yeah, happy Tuesday morning out in Tokyo for Kokubo. Thanks for joining in. Second free throw. That is good by Holiday. Back to single digits. Still a lot of game left to go. 104. Left to play in the third quarter. Pacers with possession. TJ McConnell brings up the floor. McConnell at the left wing, guarded by Cornette. Off the top and into the hands of McConnell again. Drives baseline on Cornette. Underneath the hoop. McConnell looking to pass it back out. He does. Into the hands to Hield. Hield, 8 on the shot clock. At the corner. Defended by Hauser. Looking to turn the corner. Back out to the wing. Hield moves out to his right. Mathurin floats up the teardrop. Missed off the front rim. No good. Jaylen Brown collects the defensive rebound. 35 seconds left to go. Jaylen out of the pack. Almost lost his dribble towards his left hand. That's what cost the Celtics the Eastern Conference Finals against the Heat. Missing the dribble off the left hand. He'll go right this time. Trying off the drive with the right hand. Takes it to the rim. Scores by JB. Up and through. It's good for 2. 85-78. 7-point game. 20 seconds left to go in the third. Pacers with a possession. McConnell slows it down. 1 second differential shot clock and game clock to close out the third quarter of action. McConnell, jumper, mid-range, over Cornette, no good. Rebound control by Hauser. Jaylen Brown, 3 seconds. Lob ahead. Cornette couldn't squeeze it. Sailed out of bounds, and the buzzer sounds. Or there'll be 0.3 of a second left to go. So the referee has put back 0.3 of a second remaining. The Pacers get the inbounds, and they won't attempt a shot. Third quarter, wrapping up right here. The Pacers got their lead to as many by 11. And right now it's a 7-point game. Entering the fourth quarter, here we go. 85-78 to score. Winner of this game will play in the semifinals on Thursday. at 5 p.m. Eastern Time for the NBA in-season tournament. And right now, Indiana has themselves a 7-point lead. Really good game between these two teams tonight. If you guys are new in the stream, make sure to hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe, ring the notification bell as well on the channel. And really appreciate you guys for joining in tonight. It's been a great one. Make sure to vote in the poll as well. Who you guys got tonight for this one here? Celtics or Pacers? Type it up in the chat if you guys would like. And man, Tyrese Halliburton going off in the third quarter. 12 points in the third, got 19 total, 10 rebounds, 7 assists by Halliburton after a slow start. For Halliburton in the first half of action, he has been able to get into a groove after just 7 points at halftime. The Pacers, top offense in the NBA, putting 6 players right now through 3 quarters in double figures after recording 0 players in double figures going into halftime. Pacers outscored the Celtics 37-23 in the third quarter. 19 points by Halliburton. That's alongside 10 rebounds, 7 assists. 12 points each by Obi Toppin and Bruce Brown. 15 by Miles Turner. He has 8 rebounds. And then 11 points by Benedict Mathurin. 10 points by Buddy Hield. Jaylen Brown having an excellent game. He's got 20 for Boston. 19 points, 11 rebounds by Tatum. Just going to see if they can get other players to step up. 14 points by Derek White. 12 by Sam Hauser off the bench. Hauser right now a plus 11 off the bench for the Celtics. The top plus minus in the game. But really, really tough game offensively by Drew Holiday tonight. Holiday just 9 total points. Al Horford yet to score. Luke Cornett's got 4. And then Peyton Pritchard yet to score either. Pritchard, nada on the scoreboard. 0 for 5 shooting. No points in 15 minutes by Pritchard tonight. Hey, what's good? Ron, welcome back on the stream. Thanks for joining in, man. All right, so here we go. Start of the fourth quarter of action, everybody. Yeah, I'm hanging in there. I'm coming off a really tough week, but I've been getting better. Things have been much, much better compared to last week and the week before for me. Celtics doing a great job in the glass in this game. Boston plus 13 total rebounds, 47-34. The issues tonight for the Celtics have been through the 3 ball. They're just 27% from 3. 9 for 33 from the perimeter. Pacers rocking their threes tonight. 14 made threes. They're 47% shooting from the perimeter. Also, Boston's going to get to the free throw line a whole lot often. They've barely gone to the free throw line tonight, where they're uncharacteristically 3 for 6 at the free throw line. Last time the Celtics took on the Pacers back in early November, Boston went 27 of 28 on free throws. Pacers with the basketball first, right to left on the floor. Turner underneath inside, missed no good, tipped off the rim, and the Celtics collect the rebounds. Derek White on the floor with Jason Tatum, Luke Cornett, Sam Hauser, and Drew Holiday, and that's a turnover. Derek White misfires the pass wide right of Drew Holiday, trying to post up in the key, sails out of bounds, another Celtics turnover. 15 turnovers by Boston, just 4 by Indiana. That's a big reason why, along with missing a bunch of their threes, the reason why they're trailing in this game. Blocked by Boston at the rim. Celtics with it. Their defense keeping them in this game right now. White takes the 3, makes the 3 from downtown. Bang, bang, baby, for the Celtics. That's actually Sam Hauser who just made a 3. That's off the assist by Derek White. 4-point game. 11 minutes left to go. Pacers with it. Halliburton spins. Sends it on top. Turner with a 3. Missed off the rim. No good. As Hauser collects the defensive rebound. Holiday up the floor finds Tatum. Tatum at the right wing perimeter. Tatum crossover. Working on Turner. Tatum drives right to the rim. Blocked by Turner. Huge rejection right there by Miles Turner. Stuffing Jason Tatum. Kick out to the corner. 3 by Nesmith. Off the rim. No good. Tapped out of bounds. Last touch by Turner. It'll go right back to Boston. 4-point game with 10:31 left to go. As we see here in the replay, Jason Tatum denied by Miles Turner from behind, and also Benedict Mathurin out in front. Able to get a piece of that basketball as well. Derek White turns the corner. Oh, he missed the layup. It's no good off the back rim. Halliburton tried to save it when crashing right into the Pacers' front row seats. That's the Celtics' front row seats out of bounds with the green pants, and this will stay Boston ball. Wow, what a game. Incredible effort right there by Tyrese Halliburton trying to track down the loose ball but couldn't stay in bounds. Celtics will get the inbound. Far side of the floor in the front court corner. Jason Tatum, the inbound passer. Sends it off to Cornette around the perimeter. Cornette gives it over to White, top of the key. White, guarded by Halliburton, dribbles up now inside the key. White floats up the shot, got contacted from behind. And finally, we get to see a member of the Celtics head to the free throw line. It will be Derek White shooting 2 with 10:08 left to go in the fourth. So finally, free throws here upcoming for Boston. Derek White, 2 shots at the free throw line, looking to cut the deficit. Tonight they've been struggling, just 3 for 6 tonight on free throws. That could be the difference between winning and losing this game. First one's good. Yeah, this has been a great game tonight. Second one upcoming by Derek White. Free throw number 2 right down the middle. 2-point game, 85-83. 10:08 left to go in the fourth quarter. Difference maker being turnovers right now. 15 turnovers by Boston, just 4 by Indiana. Tyrese Halliburton, excellent tonight as the main ball handler. He's got 7 assists, 0 turnovers. 10 minutes left to go. Bruce Brown, top of the key, working on the White. Brown switch guarded by Hauser. Double teamed at the wing, moves it out right corner. Inside the hands here of Nesmith, who... That's actually Mathurin. Mathurin gets contacted and fouled. Benedict Mathurin followed by Sam Hauser, and this was on the shot, so Mathurin will head to the free throw line and shoot 2. No Kristaps Porzingis tonight. Celtics could really use KP in a game like this. Their paint defense has been incredible in tonight's game, contesting everything down low, even without the 7'3" big man. First one's good at the free throw line there for Mathurin. Just the offense just hasn't been able to get in to gear tonight. A lot of miscues. Something you don't see too often. Just really, really weird miscues. This time not losing the handle of the ball, but instead miscommunicating between passes. That's been a really, really big issue in this game. Second free throw is good. 9:50 left to go. 4-point lead. Benedict Mathurin's got 13. Holiday brings up the court. Holiday finds Tatum at the right wing. Tatum dribbles baseline. Tatum forces up a jumper. Wasn't even close. Over the rim. No good. That's a tough look right there for Tatum. Look at the push tempo. Bruce Brown at the rim. No good. Missed the layup. Tatum collects the defensive rebound. Up the floor off to White. White crosses midcourt. 9:30 left to go now in the fourth quarter. Tatum lob down low. Cornette underneath the hoop. Cornette turn around. Good to go. It's good for 2. Luke Cornette, great job to stay with it. It's a 2-point game. 87-85. 9:15 left to go. Halliburton swings it on top over to Mathurin. Finds Bruce Brown at the wing. Back to Mathurin, top of the key. 12 in the shot clock. Mathurin towards his left. Takes the 3. Mathurin. Oh, he splashes it through with a triple. Benedict Mathurin been big in this game. He's got 16. 9 minutes left to go. Celtics struggling with perimeter defense right there. White top of the key off the Hauser. Off the catch. Fires the 3. No good. Missed via the back rim. And Bruce Brown comes up with a defensive rebound. 8:40 left to go. That's a tough miss right there from the perimeter. That rim has not been generous. The Celtics tonight from 3-point range. Bruce Brown on the outside. Bounce pass. Turn around. Turner. Swoosh. Turn around jumper in the key. Through for 2 by Miles Turner. And Joe Mazzulla will burn another timeout for the Celtics with 8:28 remaining. Down by 7 once again. Benedict Mathurin hitting a 3 over the top. Not right over Luke Cornette, and then the turnaround hook just a moment ago by Miles Turner inside the key. Yikes. Celtics got to overcome adversity to take this one tonight. Yep, we got Santa right behind me. He'll be here for all the streams up and through Christmas. Probably even a little bit after Christmas, too. He likes to stay a little bit later. What a game. 6 players in double figures for the Pacers. 19 points, 10 rebounds by Halliburton. 17 points, 10 rebounds by Turner. 16 points by Mathurin. 12 each by Toppin and Bruce Brown. 10 by Buddy Hield. Boston matching just 4 players in double figures. 20 by Jaylen Brown. See, this is a game at stakes. And you got a playing game quarterfinal matchup. And Jaylen Brown has only got 23 minutes this entire game tonight. Like, it's been questionable how the minutes have been spread out tonight in this game. Jaylen Brown by far has been the hot hand tonight in this game. 10 for 17 shooting, and he's got 20 points in 23 minutes. Like, you got to uptick his minutes in this game. Jrue Holiday is having a tough game for him offensively tonight. He's played the most minutes out of anybody for Jrue. 9 points in 30 minutes for him. Tatum's got 19 points with 12 rebounds, 6 assists. But, yeah, he's had a tough game in terms of efficiency. Tatum just 8 for 19 tonight. Derek White's been pretty good. 16 points and 6 for 14 shooting. Really was able to get to the rim early on in this game. But, yeah, it's been shocking how the minutes have been distributed tonight. We've seen Banton play 11 minutes. Cornette's played 17. Hauser's got 22 on the floor. He's been good for Hauser tonight. 15 points in 22 minutes. He's a plus 11 tonight. But just, I'm kind of shocked to see Jaylen Brown only receive 23 minutes right now. He's receiving the same amount of minutes as Al Horford currently. Justin, what's good? Welcome in, man. Yeah, this has been tough to watch. Yeah, I would say it's very likely secured there for you, Kubo, based on how the Celtics are trailing at the moment by 7. They're gonna really have to overcome adversity and flip the switch here to come on back in this game tonight. Hey, what's good? Vaughn on the stream. We got Malika. Welcome in. Thanks for joining in again. Been a really good game tonight. 7-point game. Around 8 minutes left to go. If you guys are new on the stream, make sure to hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Also a channel update. I plan on being back tomorrow night as well, covering the Knicks against the Bucks. So feel free to join in if you guys would like to tune in for that one. Here we go. Back to action. Celtics with the basketball. Derek White, Jaylen Brown finally on the floor as he was open, turning the corner. White couldn't see him. Pass off to Tatum. Tatum jumper, baseline, swoosh. He has gutted up and through for 2 off the deep 2. Baseline J for JT. Tatum's got 21 now. Halliburton slows down tempo. 5-point lead. Difference maker been turnovers. 15 turnovers for Boston. Just 4 for Indiana. Nesmith to the rim. Oh, he's got it for Aaron Nesmith attacking the defense. Celtics paint defense has been pretty solid tonight, but allowing Aaron Nesmith to score the layup. White missed the 3 offensive rebound. Horford outside of Brown, deflected out of bounds by Halliburton. Halliburton tried to plead his case. He thought it was deflected off the fingertips of Jaylen Brown. Great hustle all throughout this game by Tyrese Halliburton. The Celtics luckily will get back this basketball. 7:41 left to go. Boston being out-hustled by the Pacers tonight. There's been a couple times that the Celtics have blocked the Pacers' shots, but the ball has gone directly back to Indiana, and they've scored on second-chance opportunities. White, off the inbound, turns the corner towards his right, attacks inside the paint, a whistle, and a foul. Halliburton reaches in. The clock will stop with 7:33. Inbound for Boston. Defensive game here. The Celtics slowing down the top offense in the league. The Pacers, the problem, the Celtics struggling to make their shots tonight as well. Really struggling to hit from the perimeter. Tatum, tough shot. Got it. Over Aaron Nesmith, though, off the turnaround. Right elbow J. Knocks it down. Back-to-back buckets by Jason Tatum. 5-point game. 7:10 left to go. Pacers with possession. Top of the key goes into the hands to Neesmith. Neesmith lobbed down low, deflected by Brown, stolen away. Into the hands to Holiday. They got numbers here. Brown will slow it down, though. Brown at the top, almost lost it. Bounce past White. White attacks inside the paint. White over Neesmith, scores up and off the backboard. 94-91. Timeout taken on the floor by the Pacers. 6:53 left to go. Taking advantage of Aaron Neesmith. That is 3 straight baskets in a row. The Celtics scored over Neesmith, being the primary defender. 3-point game, 6:53 remaining. The Celtics right back in it. Wow, what a game. So Neesmith, I would imagine he's going to have to come out of this game right now. Boston just hunting him down defensively. They've got a lot of reps with him in the past. No stranger to Aaron Neesmith. He played for the Celtics 2 years ago, his first 2 years for Boston, and then went to Indiana. And he's been able to carve out much more of an offensive role for the Pacers, though, coming off double-digit seasons last year, averaging double figures this year. But just, man, Boston just carving him out defensively. Last 3 possessions in a row. Derek White for 2. White's up to 18, just scored over Neesmith in the low post. And Tatum made back-to-back deep 2 jumpers off turnarounds before that. 23 points. He leads the way now for Tatum in this game. So he is the top scorer in the game for Tatum. Yeah, I would probably go for that. So Kings at 2.5 tonight. I think that's a good pick right there for you, Kubo. Yeah, the Kings are a team that I think they can potentially make a deep run in this in-season tournament for them. Last year they went all the way to a Game 7, because this now is more like a playoff type environment. It's just been shocking how this Pacers squad with not much playoff type environment. They're on their home court tonight, but they've really gelled together well this season. Kind of odd, because the games that they needed to win, they've been able to win. They went 4-0 in pool play, and for group play in the in-season tournament, they're 10-8 currently, right now, for their overall record. This has been a great game. Hey, what's good, Jason? Welcome to the stream, man. Thanks for joining in. We got 6:11 left to go. Right now or 6:30 left to go in the fourth quarter. Currently, is right now we're on the timeouts. If you guys are new, make sure to hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe, ring the notification bell as well. And yeah, the Jags and the Bengals right now tied up at 14 currently. About 20 seconds left to go before halftime. So here we go. What a battle between these two teams. The Celtics were trailing by 9 points. Recently, they've cut it to 3. Pacers with the basketball back from the timeout. 6:30 left to go. Halliburton, top of the key, working on Jaylen Brown. Bounce past the right wing into the hands to Mathurin. Takes the 3 over Horford off the back room, no good. Tipped up, and Drew Holiday secures the defensive rebound. Celtics with it. Holiday crosses midcourt. At the left wing, Tatum up fake. Tatum swings it out to the left corner. Horford deflected out of bounds. Who touched it last? Referees will say it's out of bounds by Indiana. Celtics got lucky right there. 6:24 left to go. Horford on the floor with Tatum, Brown, Holiday. So we're going to see here in a moment the camera comes into play. Derek White, the 5th player on the floor for Boston. 6:20 remaining. White off the inbound. White top of the key, lobs it off to Tatum. Tatum guarded by Halliburton, left elbow. Tatum rises for the jumper, deep 2. Off the back room, no good. Offensive rebound, Horford over to Brown. Takes the 3. Oh, he hits it. Bang, bang, top of the key. Second chance points, JB for Jaylen Brown. We're tied 94-94. 23 points now for Brown. Halliburton at the left wing working on Horford. Halliburton drives baseline. Halliburton bounce past the wing. Up fake. Neesmith still in the game. Floats with a teardrop. Kiss off the glass. Gutted the drop. Up and through. Good for two by Aaron Neesmith. 2-point lead for the Pacers. 96-94. 5:40 left to go in the fourth quarter. Celtics will slow down the tempo. Derek White top of the key, guarded by Halliburton. White shovels it out to the left wing off to Horford. Drives baseline out. Horford soars up. Dunks it through. It is good for the two-handed flush by Big Al Horford. Finally on the scoreboard. That's his first basket tonight for Horford. 5:15 left to go. 96-96. Halliburton drives. Kick to the corner. Neesmith. Baseline drives. Off the back rim. Gets the drop. Back-to-back buckets by Aaron Neesmith for the Pacers. 2-point lead for Indiana. 5 minutes remaining. The in-season tournament quarterfinals. 98-96 Pacers. 11 ties. 14 lead changes. Largest lead Pacers by 11. Largest lead Celtics by 9. Jumper. Mid-range. It is good. Jaylen Brown up and through for 2. What a game. Jason, what's good, man? Glad to have you back in the stream, brother. Yup, Army-Navy game at Gillette this Saturday. What a game. 98 all. Deep range three. Halliburton. Off the back rim, no good. Holiday secures the defensive rebound. Off to White. Up the floor, Derek White. Finds Jaylen Brown at the wing. Goes to Holiday. Into the hands to Tatum. Tatum at the left corner. Working on Neesmith. He's been able to hunt him down recently. Tatum. Low block. Tatum. Turn around. Tough shot. Oh, he gets fouled. 2 shots coming up in the free throw line by Jason Tatum. 4:19 left to go in the fourth quarter, and a tie game at 98 apiece. What a game. This has been phenomenal tonight. Winner of this game will play on Thursday in the early game at 5 p.m. Whoever wins this game will take on the winner of the Knicks versus Bucks from tomorrow. And feel free to join in tomorrow. I plan on being back tomorrow night covering that game. First free throw, good by Tatum. Jason Tatum, top scorer in the game. He's got 24 points. Check that. It's actually Jaylen Brown, since Jaylen Brown made the bucket prior. He's got 25 for Jaylen Brown. Tatum can tie that if he makes the free throw here. 24 point, 12 rebounds. Missed the second free throw, though. Celtics struggling tonight at the free throw line. They're just 60%, 6 for 10. Pacers with the basketball. 4:10 left to go. Left wing perimeter. Handoff goes to Neesmith. Dribbles towards his right. Turns the corner. Neesmith. And a bump and a foul. Drew Holiday picks up the reach and foul. Smart foul right there. Picked up by Holiday. It looked like Neesmith was going to score on him. Had a step or two past him. And Holiday held him up. Not much foul trouble for both of these teams tonight. Take a look at the foul trouble. Jaylen Brown has 3 personal fouls. And then for the Pacers, 4 personal fouls picked up by Bruce Brown, 3 by Aaron Neesmith. Inbound for Indiana. 4 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. At the right wing, Halliburton forces up a 3. Oh, he hits it. Tyrese Halliburton launches a 3 at the right wing, scores. 22 points, 10 rebounds, 10 assists for a triple-double by Halliburton. The Pacers take the lead by 2. Celtics looking to respond. White at the top, moves over to Brown at the left wing. Brown, left corner, step back 3 in the air. Off the rim, no good. Bruce Brown secures the defensive rebound for the Pacers. 3:30 left to go. Indiana, 2-point lead. Tyrese Halliburton slows it down with a triple-double. Outside to Bruce Brown, jacks up the 3 over Horford. Off the front rim, missed. Holiday secures the defensive rebound. And a timeout taken on the floor by Joe Mazzulla for Boston. 2 timeouts remaining for both of these teams. As we'll take the timeout on the floor. Tyrese Halliburton off the crossover, drills the 3. And the Pacers, off that shot, lead the game of 101-99. What a game. Yeah, I think there could be a chance there that Zach LaVine could go to L.A. What a game, everybody. 6 players, double figures for the Pacers. Triple-double by Halliburton, a 22, 10, and 10. Miles Turner, 17 points, 10 rebounds, 16 from the bench by Mathurin. He's made 4 threes tonight by Mathurin, same as Halliburton. 12 points each by Obi Toppin and Bruce Brown. 10 points by Buddy Hield. And Celtics led by Jaylen Brown with 25 points, 9 rebounds. Jason Tatum, 24 points, 12 rebounds, 6 assists. Right behind JB. 18 points by Derek White, 15 by Sam Hauser. That's a critical 15 off the bench. Celtics without Porzingis tonight in this game. Limiting the top offense to 101 points currently with around 3 minutes left. The issue tonight for Boston has been turnovers. 15 turnovers. And also missed threes. They're shooting just 29% from the perimeter, 11 for 38. Here we go, back to action. Celtics left to right on the floor. They get the basketball coming out of the timeout. 3:10 left to go. Derek White passes off to the cutter. Jaylen Brown receives the pass. Soars up to it and flush wide open. Dunks it down. We're tied 101-101. What a game. Jaylen Brown up to 27, the top scorer tonight. 3 minutes left to go. Handoff. Drives. Downhill, Hield scoops it up, and he gutted a drop up and then off the backboard with a layup made by Buddy Hield. 2-point lead for the Pacers. Whenever the Celtics seem to score, the Pacers always seem to respond right on back. Here goes Boston. Derek White dribbles, drives underneath, the fake bounce past Tatum, triple teamed inside the key, held up and fouled. 2 free throws coming up at the free throw line here for Jason Tatum. 103-101. $2:33 left to go. If you guys are new to the stream, make sure to hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe, ring the notification bell as well. I plan on being back tomorrow night, also covering the Knicks against the Bucks for their in-season tournament quarterfinals, so feel free to join in if you guys would like. Tatum first free throw, it's good. 103-102. I'll say he'll probably stay with Cincinnati there, Christian, for T. Higgins. Second free throw is good. Yeah, Red Sox definitely need to sign some really good players this offseason to start to become a contender again. Aaron Nesmith attacking downhill to the rim, swatted out of bounds by Jaylen Brown. Big-time athleticism right there from behind by JB as he denies Aaron Nesmith's layup attempt. 2:23 left to go. That's the 9th block of the game for the Celtics. Inbound. That time, Miles Turner is able to score up and then off the glass off the inbound. Celtics, a little bit of miscommunication there defensively. Who is going to take who defensively off the inbound? 2:10 left to go. Derek White at the right wing of the perimeter. White, bounce pass over to Tatum. Tatum at the right elbow, guarded 1-on-1 by Nesmith. Tatum, jab step. Tatum rises for the jumper. Tatum rattles it. It is good. Takes the jumper. JT, baby, bang, bang, hits it. We are tied 105-105. 1:50 remaining. An incredible game to start off the in-season tournament for the first time ever in NBA history. Halliburton, top of the key, guarded by Horford. Halliburton gets past Horford, downhill right to the cup. And a reach and foul picked up by Boston. Shifty he is there by Tyrese Halliburton. Off the shake and bake crossover, able to get a step past Al Horford. 1:42 left to go. The Pacers will get the inbound here on the near side. Halliburton, the inbound passer. It'll be defended by Jaylen Brown. In a tie game at 105, Halliburton bounce pass left corner into the hands to Bruce Brown. Sends it back outside to the perimeter off to Halliburton. Halliburton at the right wing. Halliburton dribbles up. 6 in the shot clock. Floats up a circus type of shot from 3. Oh, he hits it. Tyrese Halliburton. Bang, bang. +1 coming up at the free throw line. He got fouled at the top of the key. Looking like Houdini right there by Tyrese Halliburton. 108-105. With a chance to put a 4-point play on the board here by Halliburton. Able to put it up over Jaylen Brown, a high arcer, and delivers from distance as he tumbled down and gutted a drop. The free throw is good as well. 109-105, a 4-point play by Halliburton. Celtics gonna make up the deficit. 1:30 left to go in this game. Jrue Holiday, top of the key, guarded by Halliburton. Holiday at the free throw circle, pass outside to Tatum. 26, 10, and 11. Triple-double by Halliburton. Tatum for a 3. No good off the rim. Pinwheels around. Defensive rebound. Hauled in by Indiana. They're going to slow it down. Halliburton across the floor. Hield. Dribbles back out to the perimeter. 1:05 left to go. Pacers with a lead up by 4. Celtics gonna play defense this possession. Halliburton dribbles, crossover, swings it out to the corner. Holiday intercepts it, but he was out of bounds. 1 foot on the baseline. It will stay Pacers basketball with 56 seconds. Oh, man. So close right there for Boston to take it away. The difference being a shoe length. Inbound for Indiana underneath the hoop. The Pacers maintain possession. Off the catch. The 3. Oh, it's good. Bang, bang. Buddy Hield and a big U for the Boston Celtics. Forgot to defend the perimeter off the inbound. The Celtics choking on another big one tonight, and they give it away. Derek White turns it over. 15 turnovers tonight, and a slam with an exclamation point in transition by Aaron Nesmith, and the whole crowd goes wild. The Boston Celtics give it away the game once again. Tyrese Halliburton, phenomenal tonight on the outlet pass ahead of the pack off the steal to Aaron Nesmith, who dunks it down. A 9-point lead for the Pacers with 44 seconds left, and the Celtics burn a timeout. Unbelievable. 51-point win on November the 1st for Boston against Indiana today. Trailing by 9 with under a minute left to go in the quarterfinals of the in-season tournament. Seven players double figures scoring. Halliburton with a triple-double of 26, 10, and 13. Offense electric for Indiana in this game. Difference makers being free throws. They hit theirs. 12 of 13 tonight. The free throw line, the Celtics, not that great when it came down to free throws. Currently 7 for 11 in this game. Also, they made 18 threes for Indiana. Boston tonight, Brick City from 3, 11 for 40 at 27.5%. Yes, this win counts for the overall record for them. Yes, so these games count towards the overall record as well. Here we go. The 3 missed off the rim short. No good by Boston. Rebound control by Indiana. Back from the timeout. 35 seconds. Loose ball. Tatum comes up with it, though. Tatum underneath Tatum. Oh, he scores. Up and in off the backboard. Good for 2. That was a gift right there for Boston. Down by 7. And 28.6 seconds left to go as Derek White gives a foul to Aaron Nesmith, reaching in, and this will send the Pacers the bonus, shooting 2 at the free throw line. So now just hoping that they miss both. Aaron Nesmith will head to the free throw line, shoot 2, 28.6 seconds left to go. Things looking not so hot here for Boston. Looking like the Pacers going to advance and play on Thursday, needing a miracle to happen. Yeah, so I don't have all the teams that I'm on are either on the road or winter break, so the next game I have it for in-person announcing isn't until December 30th. First one missed, no good. At the line by Nesmith. Celtics had this game. They were up as many by 9 at one point. And then the Pacers, a couple times that they extended the lead, and right now they've done it once again. Kind of unheard of that you lead the rebounds 55-41, yet you're trailing in the game, and that's the case tonight for Boston. Plus 14 in the glass, but just the 3 is not dropping. The turnover's been a major issue. Those have been the 2 big issues tonight. Tonight, Mazzola Ball just couldn't go down for shooting 3s in this game. That lid just not generous to them. A lot of forced 3s, just uncharacteristic game played tonight by the Celtics. And it goes to show you, just one bad game can derail your season And luckily, in a playoff series, you can take a couple bad games and you can still have a chance. But in a 1-versus-1 matchup like this, as Jason Tatum scores coast-to-coast driving dunk, 115-109, 23 seconds left to go. I mean, this is a March Madness tournament style type of tournament that the NBA in-season tournament is. One bad game costs you the season. No Porzingis tonight. The Celtics just not looking like they can get the job done. Man, resilient Pacers squad tonight. Boston's got some woes on the road. They're now going to drop to 6-5 on the road this season. Pacers back at the free throw line shooting 2. 20 seconds left to go. First one is no good. A rounded out, missed by Buddy Hield. The Celtics are undefeated on their home floor. 9-0 at home. It's just things haven't been able to click that great when they've gone on the road this season. Second free throw is good. 7-point game, 18 seconds left. Tatum crosses midcourt. Tatum lost the basketball, turns it over, or was it? Will this be a reach and foul here picked up by Nesmith or no? No, it's just going to be... Okay, so they're going to roll it on a foul to give by Nesmith. This will lead to a Celtics inbound. So 15 seconds left to go. Boston will get the inbound. White, the inbound passer in the front court. White, bounce pass over to Brown. Brown takes the jumper. Brown, swoosh. That's good. Imagine if he got more minutes tonight. That was another big part of the issue for Boston tonight. Jaylen Brown, 30 points in 31 minutes. Holiday played 38 minutes. Tatum played 37. White played 36. But Jaylen Brown played the same amount of minutes as Al Horford did tonight with 31. He did get into quite a bit of foul trouble, though. So that was an issue for him tonight. And this will send Bruce Brown to the free throw line. Yep, so Celtics will be out of the in-season tournament. Yeah, this is a single-game elimination now. So they're in the bracket style, so it's the top 8 teams. So this is the quarterfinals. So this is all single-game elimination. So, yep, Boston is going to be eliminated. They're 10 seconds away from being eliminated. Free throws here by Bruce Brown. First one's good. Second shot by Brown. No good around the rim and out. Horford, defensive rebound, out ahead of Tatum. Tatum 7 seconds, lost it, turned over in the quarter, and Tatum picks up the reach and fall as well as he falls Buddy Hield, and this will be the Pacers going back to the free throw line. 5 seconds left to go, and just not their night tonight for the Celtics. Turnovers, turnovers, turnovers. Too many. When you compile them up, 18 total compared to just 6 by the Pacers. Tyrese Halliburton, incredibly special. Triple-double tonight by Halliburton with 0 turnovers. 26 points, 10 rebounds, 13 assists to 0 turnovers. He was incredible tonight, and the Celtics couldn't keep the ball out in front. A lot of just lazy passes that went well wide, well too tall. Just not the characteristic Boston Celtics that we were looking for tonight in this game, and that's why they lost this game. They also just got that ball intercepted to close out the game, and that's been the game in a nutshell. The Pacers take the 3. They make it at the buzzer. It will count as well. 122-112. And the factor on this one, Boston turning it over 19 times, leading to the Pacers advancing to the in-season tournament semifinals on Thursday. This game goes final. 122-112 the final score. Thanks so much all for joining in. And same for you guys. Hoping things will be the best as possible coming up in the new year. And feel free, I'll be back tomorrow covering the Knicks against the Bucks. If you guys would like to come on board and be a part of that stream tomorrow night, feel free to do so as we go final on this one. Before I do wrap up, make sure to hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe, ring the notification bell as well. And thanks so much all for being a part on the stream. The Pacers put 7 players in double figures in this game. This team's just been legit all this season, and top offense in the NBA. And wow, exploding tonight for 37 points in the third, 37 points in the fourth, and just the Celtics just no match in the second half for this Pacers squad. They go for 122 total points in this game, and Tyrese Halliburton, he's just something special. 74 total in the second half. Boston, just not enough in this game. Just a terrible third quarter. 74 to 57 was the second quarter box here. Boston got outscored by 17 points in the second half of this game. 26 points, 10 rebounds, 13 assists by Tyrese Halliburton. The biggest takeaway here, he had 0 turnovers tonight. That, man, just sensational by that dude tonight in today's game. At 21 points by Buddy Hield. He made 4 threes. Halliburton made 5 threes. 4 threes made from the bench by Benedict Mathurin. He had 16. 14 points from the bench by Aaron Nesmith. He had a couple big buckets late in this game. 17 points, 10 rebounds. Miles Turner collected a double-double. 13 points by Bruce Brown, 12 by Obi Toppin. And, Boston tonight. Go back on the film. Look at what went wrong. Too many forced-up threes. Too many turnovers. Jason Tatum at 32 points alongside 12 rebounds. Just not enough in tonight's game. 30 points by Jaylen Brown. 18 by Derek White. 15 by Sam Hauser. Tough game by Drew Holiday. Finished with just 9. And no Porzingis tonight, but that cannot be an excuse because we know the history of Porzingis missing time, and this was a critical one to miss tonight to say for the Celtics, as they could not get the job done. And other than Sam Hauser reported 15, not really much bench points otherwise. Luke Cornett gave them a spark in the first half. He finished with 6, but Peyton Pritchard, nothing on the board. I feel like for the Celtics, if you want to win the chip this year, the missing piece is just another player off the bench that can deliver. Because if injuries become a problem, you got to get other players involved in scoring. And you only got 2 players off the bench who could score tonight in this game, and you're going to need much more throughout the course of the season. Jason, thanks so much for the dono, brother. Really appreciate you, the legend man on the channel. So we're going to wrap up on this one tonight. Wasn't the result that the Celtics wanted, but at least the season continues. So it's an in-season tournament game. Still got a long way to go in the season. Celtics get eliminated tonight from the in-season tournament. But man, the Indiana Pacers, they could really use this as a building block for them for the rest of the season into the postseason, if they're able to advance to the postseason in April. But this one goes a long way, using this as a springboard potentially towards the remaining part of the season for them to get them into the top 8 of the standings and into the playoff picture for them to have a playoff spot this April, be a part of the playoffs. So we're going to wrap up here on the stream. Thanks all so much for joining in. I plan on being back on tomorrow night as well, covering the Bucks against the Knicks, so feel free to join in if you guys would like for that stream. And we'll close out to this one. All channel members get a shout out at the end of each and every single one of my live streams. We got Jason, Rajeep, Russell, Oreo Pudding, Bradley, Sister Surround, TMC, Braden, Mario, Bino, Mark, John, Kenneth, Tristan, Jess, Ahino, Josa, Vegas, SG Sports Talk, Derek, Ice Baby, Michael, Warren, I Am Ghost, Kelly, Asia, Laszlo, Joe, Roderick, Ronaldo, Didi, Katie, Barco, Chuck, Siegel, Woopig, Ian, Oink Oink, Emmanuel, Robin, and Dave. Thanks so much all for joining in, being a part of the stream here. Pacers advance to the semifinal round of the NBA in-season tournament. They win 122-112, the final score. Thanks all for joining in, everybody, and enjoy the rest of your Monday night.